la 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 la.
Oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you go. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearer though. Are you there, ho? Did you forget, honey? My heart, I want it back, pumpkin. Well, isn't that something? I know you secretly bumping the Metallurgy anthem in your whip, but you just can't stand him. You stole my heart, I want it back before I have a heart attack. And what a rack. On my wall, you'd want a plaque. I want my bloody money back. Imagine that. A matter of fact, our love blew away from the ceiling fan. Can you feel me, man? I'm still right here, can't you see? You want me to go away? I will never leave, though I will never be as good as you in your book. Well, whoopsie-doo, Ray, you should have knew. I'll make a career off you. I'll turn you to an example and people will stare at you. My notebook in my hand and my mic on a swivel. My money's on my mind and you're somewhere in the middle.
Oh, la la la. La la la. La 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 la. La la la.
Oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you though. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearly, yo. Can you hear me, though?
Yeah. Damn, this girl sounds so damn cold. She also so damn bold, yeah. But the story's older than most. I like to tell you, look, you know those legends of old, yeah. But if the girl has heart and the heart grows fonder when y'all look hard, yeah. I give her one more chance when she hears this song. She might be doing the dance, yeah. Bitch back, bitch work, bitch twerk, bitch back, go to work, bitch back, bitch work, bitch twerk, go to work, bitch back, bitch twerk, bitch back, go to work, bitch back, bitch twerk, bitch back.
Oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you go. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearer, yo. Are you there, ho?
Oh, la la la. My heart is lost in the prison of Oz. They call me a Tin Man, probably cause I'm a 10 out of 10. I came here to win Shawshank Redemption in this prison I'm in. You had to leave me over melted bricks, cracks in the foundation till it made you sick. My heart is broken half, but still I have to laugh. Because deep down I know it's just a part of my path. True to myself, and that the way I have to be. King of my castle in this reality.
nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd. I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
What you see is just illusion. They're trying to forget the fusion. The two of us are using this music, trying to get the minds to look into it. And then you'll find a 9/11, them never planes. They're just embedded them to shred and discredit your brain. They make us eat the medicine. History is edited. Tesla was ahead of them, but credit went to Edison. The predators, a president, a queen, a pope in residence, an evil globe, my nemesis, and everything that it ever represents. The earth is flat, and that's a fact. I'm laughing at the magic act. No nervousness, I'm gonna ask Copernicus where the curve is at. ODB-TV, MJ Dreamers never snoozing. You never see me as a teacher, I'm a student. I'm not grabbing a rabbit out of a hat now just to prove it. Cause what you see is just illusions. Why? I'm an activist with this fist in the air. Now imagine this. What if this world doesn't in fact exist? Everybody is a pawn and they act as if. What if we got it backwards and dragons live and they practice black magic to fracture men? We became enraptured with the raptor's grin. The Grim Reaper is back, a Jurassic end. And with a pen in hand they devised the plan to collide with the light and divide the man. They provided the planet with high demands, then decided to hide from the eyes of man. And now they watch us through every camera lens, and they watch us do what they family says. And now they got you in they clammy hands, but not me. I'm free, I'm radioactive. Why? I aspire to be. I set fire to the minds that are higher than me, and I'll inspire the world to see conspiracy at work in their lives, then retire the beat. I'm like Neo fighting fate in the movie The Matrix. I'm trying to enlighten other people to agents, and they tricks are not gonna test my patience. This magic of mine can time travel on pages. The stage is set, the play begins. The battle's for the mind, which side is gonna win? It's a pivotal point, so pick up a critical path ahead. But critical critics give us subliminal ads, and then they try to distract us. They lie to react us, and if we don't buy it, then they try to subtract us. Yo, I'm a cactus. By the laws of attraction, they can't touch me, so it must be that I'm radioactive.
Yeah, reset history. They did it such a mystery. The government lying, conspiracy theories. The true king is what I'd rather be. They just wanna lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity, and the earth is not a cavity. I said the earth is not a cavity.
Earth is fat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around us like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with the rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a constellation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comets. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment in the morning. NASA gone and lost it. We know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think we're cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to my nuts. Earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. A Russian with the crew. How do they brush after their food?
Reset history, they did such a mystery. The government lying, conspiracy theory. The true king is what I'd rather be. They just wanna lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity, and the earth is not a cavity. The earth is not a cavity.
History. It's a mystery. It's not a cavity. Though that sugar it be hurting my teeth. Sweet dreams are made of these. So why don't you just come and sit on these and listen to me as I'm gonna tell you how not to sneeze when you get that virus. Putting words on the paper like papyrus, straight from the source. Gotta give thanks and praises to the Most High Jah. Aliyah, I'm a Rastaman, coming with the lightning and the thunder. Take you under in a millisecond, and we can't even go to the moon. Your boomers check, everything is not set. If we come back, what I gotta do is come back with a new verse. The earth is not a cavity, but your teeth got too many cavities from eating too much sugar. Booga booga booga. Now it's time for the big Dr. Hawthorne to come give you a lobotomy straight to the brain. Lucille gonna whack you upside the head. Walking Dead, Portland, Oregon, yeah, you spoon fed. Cause you got to understand where we be. Making history. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the land and the seven seas. Well, everybody, they're looking for something. Some of them want to use you, and some of them want to abuse you. Some of them wanna get used by you, and some of them, they're just a tool. Big up me fool, they're lost sheep. Gonna be a creep. Gonna have to get in the driver's seat and take him off past the moon and even Mars in that little red car. What the fuck you are? What is CERN? What's up with 5G? Is it a simulation, multiple realities, dualities, the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, the joy and the pain? Is it all just a game? We're playing for keeps. If you're gonna climb the mountain, don't stay, it's too steep. Are you a lion or just a good little sheep? Do you believe all the stories you're told? Or do you question authority cause you're brave and you're bold? Do you eat good food or do you not really care? Why would they lie? How would they dare? Whoa. I'm getting pretty sick of even trying to explain. Your ignorance is decrepit, it's nonsense, I'm done. Subatomic, bubonic, ascension, accumulation. We're doomed as a nation. Boomers, they are doomers. Blowing down to Satan, calling him Jesus when that's not even his name.
I'll keep writing.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the mud zone.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory, and Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no lying to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
Ho, ho, ho.
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
True kings, it gets lonely at the top. You know I don't believe in the globe no more. I don't keep track, I just know the score. I don't talk trash till I'm sure. I write these raps when I'm totally bored. I'm the guy everyone tries to ignore. Style so fresh you try and buy at the store. We can bring them boats back from high on the shore. My flow's so hot that I'm frying the board. So much money you try to afford. Debunking the globe is a sport. I'm blasphemous, rapping I'm a naturalist. Scratch at this, pass that tiff, light a spliff. I don't care how high we is, I'm writing this. Rhyming fast as lightning is, I'm a titan. I will bash you with my giant fist. I'm rapping natural, I will pop you like an aspirin capsule. Blast right past you, everybody's laughing at you. As I sit and bitch, press the test of time. None of y'all cowards can touch my rhyme. You can't scuff my shine. You motherfuckers don't know I am loco. Say I won't go to your house for show. Knocking down the door, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Since the solar eclipse hit, is making predictions. You pass him that shit, kid, he's taking like 6 hits. I just seen you pull that mask down to take a sip of your drink. Breathing backwards is like trying to take a shit in the sink. What are the kids gonna think? Growing up in a world where individuality isn't a thing. No, I don't believe in the globe no more. I don't keep track, I just know the score. I write these raps when I'm totally bored. I'm the guy everybody tries to ignore. My style's so fresh you try and buy at the store. We can bring the boats back from high in the shore. I'm worth so much money you could try to afford. Debunking the globe is a sport.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. So bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. So bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. So bow wow. Mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Then we're good. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Good. How are you, Ray?
I'm great. I'm trying to work on my sound here.
And I'm in Flickr, fixing the folder, so I have a new Mandela for you. Because one of the folders I did for Saturday got all screwed up. And I'm like, well, I should fix it and present it here.
Yes. You gave me a whole bunch of stuff to share the other day that we didn't get to. But
if you show a new one.
It's just how the business goes, you know? It's just how the business is.
No, it's how Flickr is. Flickr's a pain in the butt.
Let's see who's here tonight. Let's give them a shout out.
Yes, please.
We have Singe Man, who will be showing up for the show. I sent you the link in your in your email. Wendy B. I sent the link out to a lot of people in the email, so just check.
I sent it to Andy too.
Yeah, I don't know. No response from Andy. Nancy, call Andy. Dave the Damo. Send Andy the facsimile. Jackie McCarran.
You are whispering, Jackie McCarran.
Yeah,
Jackie McCarran.
I'm using a different mic tonight, so I have to readjust accordingly because I have two new songs. I have 2 new songs to record after the show, so I'm using my good mic.
Sit closer. That's all. You're doing good.
Well, it's a condenser mic. It's expensive. It's probably crystal clear. Am I coming out both sides?
I don't know. I only use one
sometimes
side.
Sometimes with this mic, it comes out one side, but I got to press a button if that's the case. Whatever. Who cares?
Who's
Nancy?
Nancy?
Nancy's my secretary. You didn't know? For the agency. She works for us. Thank you, Dave. I love you too, man. You guys are going to miss me when I retire. So, how are we going to start this off tonight? I mean, should we start? I think we should start off kind of light. Because it's going to get heavy. I like to start off light. Let me see what I got.
However you want to start off.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because I got to figure out the proper order of this folder before I do anything about it.
All right, let's check this out. This looks cool. Okay. Not that I want to give them douchebags any attention, but the final experiment thing and the 24 sun in Antarctica, and it's a hot topic right now. Everyone's talking about it. Well, let's check this out.
This is Fijimana. So there's a flat earther that is saying that he's expecting the 24-hour sun to be seen in Antarctica during the final experiment. This guy goes by the name of Joe Hanvey, and this is what he's predicting. So he was recently showing you how the 24-hour sun would actually work in Antarctica on a flat earth.
You guys can kind of see this, right?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so this is the cardinal directions inside the model if I'm looking directly down at the Antarctic ice wall. So this right here is south, this is west, this is east, and this is north. So this is the hot spot of the sun on the floor. And watch how it moves as I move the source sun around Capricorn. So the source sun is going around Capricorn.
In the opposite direction.
Yeah, and the hot spot is going what appears to be counterclockwise around the floor. So this is just one way of showing. And this is happening in 6 different zones. So what we have to think of is, all right, so if we're inside of a crystalline dome of some sort, it doesn't even really have to be crystalline because the atmosphere is super reflective due to the amount of water in the atmosphere just by itself. So you have this super reflective dome. You have basically 70+% of a surface that is a mirror because water is basically a mirror. So you have a mirror inside of a mirror and you get these anti-rotations off of that. That's one explanation. That's just one way of explaining it, but you can clearly see that the sun is moving counterclockwise. This would be looking down at the Antarctic ice wall while the sun's moving around Capricorn. And you see that
the Antarctic ice wall would be right where
you seen
below
you seen the
north.
24-hour sun?
Yeah. No, south is it would be right there where the sun is right now.
Actually, the wall's right about here.
Well, that's what we've been saying. Like, if there is a 24-hour sun, a lot of us don't believe that there is, but if there is, it doesn't prove that the Earth is a ball. It just proves that, something in the sky that we don't understand, or some of us, like he's explaining it.
Here, yeah. So, but
wait,
this south, north.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
So your song that you play, where it shows the model of a flat Earth, and it shows the sun moving around. It shows it always in the sky on the edges, which
it's not always on that model. Is just so people can understand that, like, what we think, but like what happens is the sun actually spirals throughout the year, like it goes closer, moves in closer to the center. That's why we have different seasons and stuff like that at different times of year and different temperatures, because it's not going around the circle perfectly. Like it moves in a little bit and does like a spiral thing. And, Yeah, the sun and the moon.
Gotcha.
So a lot of those models that show the sun going around, it's kind of just for like beginners who to kind of grasp the concept of what we're trying to say. Because when people hear flat Earth, they think like we're talking about flat like a piece of paper, and it's not. It's a topographical plane. It has topography. There's hills, there's valleys, there's mountains, but water always finds its own level, so you got to look out on the water and do your measurements where it's flat and level.
Basically, you would just consider this is basically Antarctica. And again, I'm working with an acrylic dome. It's not like I've got this 100% accurate to what's really out there. It's just a conceptualized way of showing that this is possible. And not only is it possible, this is happening in 6 different locations simultaneously. The only thing that changes is the position of the sun relative to the time zone that the viewer is in.
Remember when you showed it before, it was going in the opposite direction? What are you doing differently now?
I was just explaining it wrong. It was the biggest thing, and I wasn't showing it from the right angles with the right camera angles and that kind of stuff. But like I said, this is one way of showing it. I have 2 others that I can show it that I don't have in my computer.
So this isn't the first time that globe earthers thought they had something conclusive. So this is like the 3rd time that something like this has happened. They had the star trails thing where they were saying, why do the stars rotate differently below the equator versus above the equator? And then there was the whole distance thing when it comes to traveling from South America to Australia. So one of the first ones was the circumnavigation thing, but the other 2 kind of have to do with Antarctica more so. This is kind of like how the globe earthers have came at flat earthers for years now. They get these things where they think they have conclusive results. So all of these things have been explained by now, and I'll cover how in this video. But first, let's get back to this 24-hour sun. So with Joe Hanvey showing us this demonstration, we're seeing that this isn't the end all be all that some people might think it is, if there is indeed a 24-hour sun. So when it comes down to will there be a 24-hour sun, DITRH actually bet someone, well, he offered to bet someone, but he only put up he said maybe $5 or something. So it's not the 3 Bitcoins that he was offering for proof of the flat earth, but he is holding out that there will be a sunset in Antarctica during this winter solstice experiment. But regardless, now we're seeing that there is ways to explain the reversal of a sun if the sun's moving in a different direction. And so he's demonstrating how this would look, and it would all have to do with the dome firmament. So this requires the crystalline dome firmament. He says even the water in the sky has reflective properties that can assist in this demonstration. So he's showing us a repeatable demonstration experiment for seeing a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. And he also goes on to explain this would also explain star trails.
But let me show you this. As far as this taught me how to show star trails as well. And the star trails do the same thing. They give you this these zones. Here we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that.
I don't. This is my question. This guy obviously has a decent computer. Look how big that computer screen is, right? Oh, no, that's a TV. I don't know. I'm just saying. Why is he not screen sharing? Why is it like a thing in the back? Whatever.
People just don't get technology.
We can do better. He seems pretty intelligent, though. High IQ. Let's go.
I see it.
So that's from the north. And then if I go over, this is looking to the south. And that's happening in 6 different zones. And then if I go to the equator.
You know, that's one thing I want to say is I've met most of the flat earthers. I am one of them. And most of them, the ones I met, you sit and you talk to them for a few minutes and you realize that they're really highly super intelligent, like all of them. Like, so they're not dumb.
You see these straight lines through the equator, and you have your southern and your northern.
What's up, LA Young?
So when all the Globers say, "Well, show me star trails," there you go. In my model with long exposure photography, getting almost identical results to what we see in real life. So the evidence for there being some sort of dome structure causing these optical phenomena is overwhelming. I can demonstrate moon phases with it. I can demonstrate comets, asteroids with it, nebulas, galaxies, northern lights.
They say the 24-hour sun go cut, Bob, is like in Antarctica and like at the poles, like where it gets, where they say the ball gets smaller, and that's why it proves the globe, because it can go around. But that's what they've said. That they're trying to say that like they're gonna debunk flat Earth by going to Antarctica. They got some millionaire bringing a bunch of people down there, and
Yeah, they try to get anybody from the flat Earth community to go.
And I'm not going. And I wasn't invited, actually. They told me I'm not invited. They were extremely rude to me. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not giving them any attention. I'm not even going to say their name.
Rainbows, everything. I can demonstrate all of it, assuming not only a celestial dome, but a superfluid layer as well, and get it in quite accurate detail. Not only that, I can explain lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, all of it. Like it's all explainable and scientific within a level enclosed model that has some sort of dome structure at closure.
You're converting me.
So if people are saying, well, the star trails are rotating differently below the equator, this would also explain that, plus a lot of other things this experiment explains. So the original explanation for the star trails moving in a different direction below the equator was the direction you're looking. Like basically, if you see a wall clock and if you're facing the edge, if you're inside of that wall clock, you're facing the edge, you'll see that minute hand come from the left to the right. But if you turn around towards the center of that clock, you'll see the minute hand coming from the right to the left. So this is how the original explanation was, plus with the, like I said, I'll explain the distances from South America to Australia. That was explained by the wind patterns. And so they're saying basically with the jet stream, there's a jet stream that's on the outer ring that moves faster than the jet streams in the interior part of the Earth. So they're saying that planes pick up on this jet stream, and there's actually a big difference when the plane is returning back from the other direction. They're saying there's wind resistance, so the plane will take much longer, and it's provable. So they've been looking at plane destinations and the times that they arrive and the times that they depart, and they've been able to determine that this is definitely the case. So they're saying that all of these things that the globe earthers thought they had the flat earthers on, they think that, well, this is conclusive evidence of the globe, but turns out that there is logical ways to explain these things. So if this demonstration continues to be looked at and examined, we can have an explanation for a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. This is the same guy that previously attempted this explanation. He said he actually explained it wrong before because the sun wasn't moving in the right direction. So he had to tweak some things and, go back to the drawing board and figure out how he would get this experiment correct. So that's what it takes, though. This is the scientific method, so it's repeatable, observable, and this would be a conclusion that you can definitely consider and argue with, because when it comes to flat earth, we come with explanations that would hold up in the court of law. Like with all the things I just covered with the star trails and the plane speeds and the 24-hour sun in Antarctica, with all these things that the globe earthers think they have the flat earthers on,
when it comes down to it, with our responses, flat earthers are going to make sure that we're coming up with an alternate explanation that would hold up in the court of law as a valid argument, a logical argument, and a scientific argument. So these aren't just responses saying, oh, well, we can explain that away and just come up with some mumbo jumbo. No, these are actual explanations that would hold its weight in the court of law. So these are explanations that you would have the science side. They would say what they think is going on with the 24-hour sun, with the plane speeds and with the star trails. And then the flat earthers, when they go up, they would have their turn to explain the same things. And everything we explain is scrutinized and able to hold up scientifically. So just want to make that clear, that we're not just coming up with some simple explanations to explain things away. No, these are some very researched and well thought out and looked into explanations. So let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section. I'm going to leave some links for you if you want to check out my Final Experiment playlist. I also leave links to my other channels, my social media, my Feed Your Mind store, my free email newsletters, and much more.
Okay. That's Feed Your Mind. Thank you, Feed Your Mind. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to get into Tartaria a little bit tonight because, like, you know, it's kind of weird. It's a shift, right? So, like, it's on maps now, right? And, like, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, well, it's all over maps. The CIA, you there, Sandy?
I'm here. I was going to ask you real quick. What specifically is all over maps?
I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting into them. It's a segue.
I thought I was lost for a second. I'm sorry.
No, we're going to. All right, I'll start over for you, Sandy. For you, I'll start over. Not for them. So, it's Tartaria, right? Like, you guys are Mandela effectors.
Yes.
I'm not going to say you're the victims and survivors of the Mandela. I'm not going to victimize.
I wouldn't say that either.
No. But I'm affected too. But I'm infected. I'm Mandela infected.
I don't believe in victimhood unless, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. We suffer through things, and you can be a victim, like, God forbid, of like an attack or something. You know what I'm saying? But the Mandela effect, I can't say that I'm a victim of that.
So there's official CIA documents on Tartaria. It's all over these old maps that are way older than us. You know, people in the Meltology community might say, like, oh, we don't even believe old maps. We can't trust anything. Anything they show us, we cannot trust. That's where they're at right now. Trapped in that box in the back on the expired store shelves of yesteryear with all the could've, would've, should've beens, have-nots, and what have yous. But they have a point. We can't just accept anything they show us, right? Like, even these, like, new Mandela affected things, I'm still, like, when I see them, like, when you guys show them, I'm like, that's gotta be fake. That's gotta be a Google thing. Or, like, it's gotta be just since computers started. Or, you know, it's like, I'm always trying to explain it away. But I always thought to myself, well, you know, now that it's on old maps, you know, if people start writing books about it, then it's going to start showing up in history books. So this is Zachary Denman. And we play his stuff on this channel all the time, right? He's not a flat earther, I don't think. I'm not sure, but he does globe stuff. But he's a very good Tartaria researcher and mudflood researcher, and he's part of the community. So this is his book that I guess he wrote it for Christmas. And it's right there. There's the link. I'll post it, whatever. But I'm not trying to sell his book, but I'll help him out. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm doing. The reason why I'm trying to show this is because I feel like people keep writing books about it. Like that looks official, right? It is official. But, like, it's gonna end up in history books eventually, which they'll probably lie to us about it and make up bullshit. But, like, once it's in history books, then it's kind of like cemented into the reality at that point, right? Like, and they never taught us about that in school at all. Shout out to Zachary Denman. Okay. So this is what I want to show you, though. So this is pretty good. Let's go. Tartaria on maps.
From the 16th to the 18th centuries, hundreds of maps depicted a vast region in Asia labeled as Tartaria, or Tartary. By the mid-19th century, however, this label had largely disappeared. Look at this map I purchased from raremaps.com. It's a 1624 map titled Places of the East Occurring in the Holy Scriptures, Martyrology, and Other Histories. The map shows the route of Abraham from Ur to Shechem, the wandering of the children of Israel, and the pyramids of Egypt. But most important to this video is Tartaria is labeled, with several depictions of its inhabitants. This map wasn't just created by anyone. It's by Abraham Ortelius, the creator of the first true modern atlas. Other respected cartographers of the time also included Tartaria on their maps. So surely it wasn't just made up. But where did Tartaria go? Who were its inhabitants? And could this be traces of a lost empire?
Good questions.
This video will cover the conventional history behind the name, as well as the modern conspiracy theory that it was an advanced civilization that spanned the globe and has since been covered up.
He's calling it a conspiracy theory. Here we go. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Let's see what he says.
The name Tatar first applied to a group in the Mongolian plateau. But after the rise of the Mongolian Empire and the absorption of the group into the empire, the name became associated with the Mongols. Some sources show that Mongols called themselves Tatars early in the empire's history, but the name fell out of favor within the group after the first few decades of the Mongol Empire's expansion. But Mongols were called Tatars most commonly in Europe. It's been proposed that Mongols were initially known to Europeans as Tatars because the people known as Tatars led the fight west before the main body of Mongol cavalry arrived. Many Christians in Europe initially thought the Mongols might be a Christian nation, or at least allies. This belief was partially rooted in European legends about a powerful Christian king known as Prester John, who was believed to rule a great kingdom in the east. But as more information came in about the Tatars, beliefs and theories about this mysterious group began to change.
Yes, supernatural Bible changes. I like your channel. I do think it could be a shift. You know why? Because you know how that dude from D-Wave came on? Even I'm not saying that they have anything to do with it, but they seem to know something, right? He came on and was like, there's going to be shifts. We're going to experience shifts from what we do to big things to what you eat for lunch, small things to gigantic things, right? And it's like a whole history of like a whole nother country that, basically never existed. And look, it's on old maps. And there's a CIA document about it. It was up in the top part of Asia, but it was all over the place. But there was something here. The CIA document was here. Oh, all right, Mondays. We'll get to that. We'll get to you. Don't worry. Let me see. Well, I think I lost it. All right. We'll get back to that too, I guess. Very choppy tonight. I want to get into this, though. Let's see.
Here's a channel that YouTube always recommends to me, and I think it shows amazing examples of everything we enjoy researching pertaining to the old world. I don't think he watches old world research as he throws around dates that indicate a more mainstream perspective, millions of years and such.
My nickname was the date thrower in high school, so that's kind of funny.
But whatever.
I throw around more dates than anyone.
The baby out with the bath.
Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how many levels. What is that? One of the state capitol buildings? And look at how low it goes. Unbelievable.
That's beautiful, though.
I know. I love it. But it's like, it goes like, like levels under the freaking ground, man.
I see it. Is that Germany?
How low does it go? How many levels under the ground? How low does it go? How many levels under the ground?
My nickname was Hot Wheels in high school. I used to roll up and lock my stolen bicycle. I might do what I like to. It's insightful. I'm not like you. We don't want the same weed all the time, we want flavors. If I have you on Late Night Live at night, that's a favor. I'm glad that you found God, I hope he saves you. You want a scratch ticket? I'll wipe my ass with it. You little ass licker, I ain't your fast ticket. You just a whack midget, that was last minute. We're all glad that's finished. There was a time and a place for that, let's leave it in the past. I ain't even gonna ask, so moving on. It's a grooving song, the rent's due tomorrow. I dropped and broke the banger, so I just drew the bong. They knew the song, and you were wrong, so move along. How low does it go? How many levels under the ground? How low does it go? How many levels under the ground? How high can I get? I'm gonna fly so high like a jet, but I don't need no fuel, cause I'm not no tool. I'm not no summer cassette tape. Everybody wanna hear what I wanna play. Hey, listen to the music that I sing. All of the joy and the happiness I bring. Late Night Live, you know you're gonna hop on and give us some comments. And I'm not AI, I don't need none of that to write these lyrics, cause that shit is so whack. Yo, like a heart attack, gonna come back and just bang it, sing it. Yo, I just really know that I can bust my flow any night and day. Yo, so tired of the weak sauce, I need better. Gotta grade it up like I do with cheddar when I'm making my quesadilla. Gotta just have your soul and just feel what I'm gonna do when I sing it through. Keeping it so true, that's what I do. Andre, bringing the freshness to you. Whoa, here we go, what we do, cause I can get so high with a spliff and a fire. Whoa, cause my only desire. Listen to the music as the Rastamana sing. All of the goodness and the joy that we bring. Burning Babylon cause we praise King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion, Rastafari. Whoa, whoa, here we just wanna go. Yo, how low does it go? How many levels under the ground? How low does it go? How many levels under the ground?
All right. So let's get back to this real quick.
I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think he and his community have compiled an excellent showcase that can be found on his website, it seems, or on the community post. And that's what we're going to check out here. I guess I want to run his research through my filter and share these amazing sites with you all. I thank you for being here. God bless and welcome. So here we start out at a pyramid in Mexico, in the vicinity of Veracruz, and the site encompasses at least 577 structures. Only 50 have been excavated and made accessible to the public. So here we go, 500 or so pyramids, and this is just what they could see, poking out of the jungle, some completely buried, and this is what the famous sites look like when they discovered them. Totally overgrown, severely damaged, and this is no joke. The sharp corners, the smooth, flush faces, having gone through a cataclysm, there's no doubt, of course, and still looking this good. Still construction that would put a modern mason to shame. And 500 that they're openly sharing. So this changes everything. It's not just like a few pyramids. It would be the equivalent of Egypt saying we just found 500 pyramids all around the Giza complex. They're just buried in sand. And not even. They're exposed. They were just down the street and we discovered them. And again, I don't think that the dates or narratives we're given are going to be accurate on these sites. If you go visit a museum, you'll see loincloth wearing people, very primitive, given credit for these sites. And it's just not so. Here we see passageways going into the underrealm. And the stone or brick or concrete looks even better underground, of course. So next we have the Mayan city of Tulum. Here we go. I mean, so elegant. Look at these columns. Just the mass of these buildings, the way they're arranged in a World's Fair style. Waterways, and completely cooked, almost rendered to ash anymore, and these buildings turn to powder. However, so much is preserved. And here we're seeing a little more square elements and Greco-Roman. Here a better picture of that. And all of this material, in my opinion, has been absolutely heat damaged, water damaged, natural, and perhaps hastened by man. Not built by a loincloth people. You have to imagine this in its glory. And the existence of it in this condition is proof to the superb quality of this building material. Here again, like a beach town of ruins. You can see it. Absolutely elegant, sophisticated, advanced modern city. Now cooked and given credit to a loincloth people. I mean, at first I thought I was seeing the aftermath of the recent Hawaii fires. And here again. I mean, anyone in Hawaii or the world wishes they had a house built like this, and everything around has just been cooked. Time has passed. We have 50 to 100-year-old palm trees, 100 years old max, with this growth around here. And yet this structure has survived. Here again, the perfection. And again, you can also see the Greco-Roman influence. It's just been so cooked out. I don't know. If this was in America, they would throw some cannons up here and tell us it was a fort. And speaking of cannonballs,
see, he believes that he's saying it's cooked. Like when they say that, that means it's melted.
And cannons. This is a stone sphere in Bosnia. And in my opinion, looks like a projectile of some sort. It really looks like this thing was used to blast this area, like a Tunguska kind of thing. It's sitting in this big crater, Sometimes they call these concretions, like concrete. And I have a place in Utah, I've shared it, Chief and I visited, and you have these concretions embedded in the side of a cliff, in a crater, in a blast site. It looks like it's made of metal. The staining. Here another look at another one, and another one. Could such things have rained down, either natural or from an enemy? Now here recently, I did a video in Turkmenistan showing absolute sophistication to complete ruins, but yet all being advanced. Castles in all conditions. And if I showed you this, I might again convince you that we were in South America or that these were Native American ruins, such as the ones found in Chaco Canyon, New Mexico. But these are in Pakistan. Takht Bahi in Pakistan is an archaeological site of an ancient Buddhist monastery dating back to the 1st century. Again, through my filter, whatever. This could have been 200 years ago. I mean, we have no business throwing these dates around when we look at the evidence that we do. When the ruins of Pakistan look like the ruins of New Mexico. Here's that site from above. This man going out for a stroll. And look at this, these cylinders. And these are the ruins. I mean, you have to think about what this looked like and not look at their renderings with the loinclothers, but really finish it with your mind. You can see it. And then you have to think about the destructive force. Again, looking like every city in North America after a supposed great fire. Just these chunks ripped off at a diagonal cut. What kind of force? Here, it looks like a little bench, perhaps for tourists. Unbelievable. And here it is from above. Pakistan, again looking like the ruins in Mexico that we started out the video with. Looks like some kind of pyramid. And it is so advanced. This is one complex. This is all one from the ground up. Similar to star forts on the coast of Malta. This is a chunk of building that has been brought to its knees, fused, almost completely wiped out. And here again, another little look at it. I mean, we're talking about Pakistan. I don't want to be rude, but we...
So I want you to pay attention to how, like, these places look old, right? Like, look how old. They're ancient sites, allegedly. Now, our collective opinion in our Meltology group is that it was all done within like more recent times, and it just looked old because the X Factor event just came down with like lightning, and in an instant just completely cooked it like that, the whole plane, across the whole entire plane all at once.
Which also,
and they're lying to us about the age. Yeah,
coincides with the electric universe theory, which they said lightning bolts also created the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, well, you know, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Is like the Meltologists, Meltology 101 is more or less like they took a little bit of that. They took a little bit of the plasma sun theory. They took a little bit of every little piece of theory that's kind of similar, and they made their own little clique. Get what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. Let's do this.
We could go look at the modern Pakistani home. I mean, we could look at my home. This is beyond exceptional. And once again, just to show you the stairs and the condition. And such photos of past ruins should be concerning. Such ruins of modern fires, as I discuss over and over, should also be concerning. Here we are in Japan, in Ishibutai, and this is a tomb.
But either way, right? All right, I think I've showed enough of this. You see how old this one is, though? Like, it looks old to us, right? So, would you think that, like, this building right here, okay, this is a stonemason or a brick mason.
Hi, I'm Rob Wozniak from Preservation Works.
You see
My
the-
company
you see
offers
the brick-
historically appropriate mason.
You
Hey,
see
pause for a second.
you see the brick wall behind him. You see how it's
Yeah,
like
that's
chipped
kind
in?
of crazy. That could be a relative of mine. It's a very
Really?
specific name, Wozniak. Yeah. Yeah, my stepdad's.
Well,
family.
it's your great uncle Wozniak, the
No, it could
stonemason.
be my cousin. That guy could be my cousin. By marriage, of course. But, still, my
But
cousin.
but what I'm trying to say is like this wall behind him, right? He's gonna explain how it's like falling apart, like degrading, right?
Yes.
And do you think that this is from the same age as this? The same, because if it all happened at once, it would have happened at the same time, right? Like, so this building is just as new as something,
no. Bricks
as
have to
something
be
like
made.
this. This
Bricks
happened
have to
all
be
at the same time.
made.
This building was around. No. Bricks aren't man-made. Bricks grow naturally. They were already here. In the beginning, there was brick, and then God
Do you
took
want
the
a
brick and
video
made
of
man.
bricks being made? Because they're all over the place.
I know. But anyway, this is the same time period it must have happened. Like, this was around. For some reason, this one looks way older than this
does.
one. But it
looks
all
very,
happened at the
very
same
much
time.
older.
These buildings were all around at the same time
Okay.
in our Meltology group.
Restoration of brick and stone. Mortar has changed a lot in the last 100 years. Today, masons use cementitious mortars to build and repair buildings. But in older buildings, cementitious mortars can cause problems. This video is the first in a series that will visually demonstrate repointing using pure lime mortar. Lime mortar is the mortar that was used almost exclusively for the last 3,000 years of building history, and perhaps longer. Lime helps create a mortar that is compatible with the masonry units it surrounds and ensures that the building will not be damaged by the mortar that was intended to protect it. In performing this function, lime mortar helps keep the building envelope in good working condition for centuries. For additional information on repointing, go to the internet and search for Preservation Brief Number 2 from the U.S. Department of Interior. This document is a layman's primer for better understanding the relationship between mortar and masonry.
Okay.
This is the wall we will be repointing.
Nice.
It is located
Wait,
on the
are you repointing it because it's melted, sir?
backside of Eastern Yoga, and in the near future,
It looks melted.
a new entrance is going to be built by the neighbor, and we wanted to repoint this wall before that happened. Repointing is a lot more than just filling some holes that have developed in an
Look at
old
that
wall.
mud flood window.
In fact, just filling the holes is the wrong way to repoint and will give a poor repair. On average, a masonry building needs to be repointed about once every 100 years. Evidence that a wall needs to be repointed is visible to the eye. If mortar is substantially recessed from the face of the masonry,
Nice.
it needs to be repointed.
Thank you, Angels Don't Fall. Keep up the good work.
If the mortar is cracked so that vertical cracks have appeared in the mortar, it needs to be repointed. If the mortar has turned to dust and lost its bond with the masonry, it has done its job but needs to be repointed.
You see how it just falls apart after a while? That's what happens to bricks.
Most importantly, if the mortar is causing damage to the masonry, it needs to be replaced. When mortar causes damage to the masonry, it is often called spalling. Spalling is caused by mortar that is too hard for the masonry. Hard mortar keeps the masonry from making micro movements that occur naturally.
It's called spalling.
Due to ground movement. Hard mortar is also generally less vapor permeable. Therefore, freeze-thaw cycles
Everyone
mixed
thumb
with
this
hard
up,
mortar
post it,
can
share
cause
it,
spalling.
wherever you are.
However,
We're on a million. we're
even
everywhere.
in tropical
We're
climates,
on Rumble.
spalling can
We're
be
on
a problem.
BitChute tonight.
A saturated
We're on
soft
two
clay
Odysseys.
brick can expand in size by as much as 10%.
Millions of YouTube
If that brick
channels.
is surrounded by a hard mortar, the brick will likely give way to the mortar rather than the mortar giving way to the brick. In a properly pointed building, the mortar is the expendable component of the building. Like a tire on a car, it wears slowly, but protects the car and its occupants.
We're actually coming through like a tank.
Not
You
all
can't stop
masonry
us
problems
now.
are in all buildings.
We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style.
They trying to come at me, try to attack me, wanna bug zap me. Ain't made in no factory. If it ain't True Kings, you buying the crap meat. What am I supposed to do with this? It's so redonkulous the way I maneuver this shit. People expected us to put out manure and shit, so I would just give up and move and just quit. Nobody ever circumnavigated Earth, north to south or south to north. Either which way you traveling, and where's the curve? There is no curve, you babbling. I go from happy to mad again. I'm as happy Madison. Whatever happened to Judge Judy's gaveling? See a boat go over the horizon, zoom in and bring it back again. You can see there's no curve even with half a brain.
We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know that you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style.
And what you're seeing here is a mirage.
We detect no curvature at all, except this thick chick I just saw at the mall. Back in high school, I sold drugs in the hall. Now I slang knowledge, so listen up, y'all. When it rains and the salt plastic creates a reflection, a perfect mirror with optical detection. Natural ladies giving me an erection. I ain't worried about your man, cause I don't mind flexing. We got laser tests, just out of taboo conspiracy. Nations of the realm, they're committing heresy. But the time has come now to open minds. Planting seeds of change when I spit these rhymes. Let's go.
I'm tying up the loosening ends. Ray, you said you were retired and you're already producing again. This is why I always lose and I win, and I start where I choose to begin. Stomach is a stomach, oh ego. I hit you with a blunt or two, get you where you wanna go. Wanna call up Kubrick to fake the moon landing? It's gonna take planning, technology advancing. On and off like a light switch, money's tighter than a vice grip. I'm flyer than a light ship. Man, chicken stinks. I'll come at you with everything under the kitchen sink. I like tobacco products, I scrap and rap a lotta. Fresh to death, nevertheless my lungs are black like Aunt Jemima. Hand me marijuana, wearing pant pajamas. Earth is flat, as a matter of fact, debate me if you wanna.
That stuff is flat.
We detect the Venture at all we do on all the research here at all. Just light, just radio, just light, just
see too far for miles and miles. I can see so far. I can see so far. I can see so far. Don't see it at all. I run the dance hall. We no see the curve at all. That's why the Rasta man, yeah, I run the dance hall from coast to coast. You know it's the most, rocking it down like I'm cooking the French toast. When I was a kid, I used to shop at Toys R Us, but now I'm on this track with Boston Ray and Ra Russ, spreading the truth from coast to coast, just like the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. I got no time for you to master your debate. I just know that there ain't no curve except for the one that's on my plate. No curve can be detected from up in a plane, and you know it's insane when you wanna come and test me. Well, I know it's true. Rasta man, Andre, come for you. The chainsaw, wrong. I get it done. Burn Babylon, cause I'm number one. So here we go. Gonna bust up my flow. Rasta man, yeah, we run the stage show. Cause when I was a kid, I used to shop Toys R Us. Then later on, I bought the Domo bus, a Volkswagen 1970, true. Yeah, Westphalia, we rocked it for crew. Went from coast to coast, but I sold that too, cause I needed the money, what you wanna do. But it's funny how the things change, and how your mind derange, and everything full circle, we keeping it real. Now I rock it out with my bat Lucille, and you can't stop me, no matter how you try, cause every day I be celebrating 4th of July, never gonna die.
All right, so let's get into it. Go.
I couldn't unmute for a minute. I'm like, why won't this unmute?
I just lost it. And, well, actually, this is pretty cool, though. I'll show this first, and then we'll get into it.
Okie dokie.
All right, because this is cool.
Take a look at something that happened to NASA in the early 2000s. First, take a look at these two scenes. The top one is filmed on a joyride on the Zero-G plane, also known as the Vomit Comet. The bottom scene is allegedly on the International Space Station. They sure do look alike. Now take a look at this scene. This was on a live morning network news show where the broadcasters knew they only had a limited amount of time to talk to the Astro Liars with the excuse of limited satellite coverage. Well, in the middle of the conversation, the Astro Liars suddenly crashed into the side wall and the cameras cut away back to the newsroom. The newscasters were told that the space station had an unexpected shift in orbit which caused the incident. I remember I was very concerned for their safety back then. Years later, when looking at the video again, I noticed the Astro Liar at the bottom of the screen catch the roll of duct tape and another object with one hand like a boss. Seemed like he had done it 100 times before and knew it was coming. Now let's compare what happened on this newscast and what happens at the end of a parabolic arc on the Vomit Comet Zero-G plane. Now let's rotate the news footage 90 degrees. It sure looks just like the end of a Vomit Comet flight. Listen, kids, NASA is a fake agency. They are stealing your money and your mind. It's time to demand truth from these clowns. The longer you sit back and do nothing, the longer they will drain the world. They get $72 million a day of your money. What would you do with $72 million a day? Let me know in the comments.
Hey, Ray.
Hold on. This
Ray,
is good.
I need to rewind something.
What? What do you want?
There was a scene from the when they were in the airplane.
This is good. Whoever made this is good. It's like, what would you do with $70 million a day? Leave it in the comments.
There's a scene where they fall when the airplane comes down. They tell you that's the airplane. And there's like a black bag in the background.
No, that,
not
you know what?
even moving.
Do you know what that is? That's the Vomit Comet. Do you know what the Vomit Comet is?
Yes, I do. But what I'm saying is there's something in the background that should be moving around too, and it's not.
Mm-hmm. Does everybody know what does everybody know what the vomit comet is, Sandy? I mean,
I think most people do because they've shown it in movies. Like when they filmed Apollo 13, they showed them training in it.
I'll try to
Stuff
see
like
if I can
that.
get it to just go. I mean, I want to bring everybody up to speed. Okay, so the Vomit Comet is a zero gravity plane that NASA has that they train their astronauts to go up in outer space. And I mean, not up in outer space. They go into the sky and they go really high elevations and then they go up real fast and then they come down real fast and it gives like a 0G gravity effect. And they make them all think that they're training. Like, look at her face, like to go somewhere, but they're really not going anywhere. Nobody's training for anything, and it's fun. It's fun, but watch.
Wow. Wow, there's nothing like this.
I've been surrounded by spaceflight my whole life, but the only real way to know what space is like is to go there. Unfortunately, NASA hasn't picked me for its next astronaut class, but I've got a ticket for the next best thing.
She's waiting for that
Meet
astronaut
the
class.
Vomit Comet. Well, that's just its nickname. It's a plane that does parabolic flight to
Parabolic flight to simulate 0G. Simulate.
simulate
Yeah, it's kind of also
0G.
simulating like a plane crash.
But first, I wanted to know what to expect, so I turned to an expert for help, my mom.
First time when my boss, Brian Morris, told me he wanted me to do that, I said no.
She got to fly on an old plane that NASA used to own that did 0G in order to test out new technologies for space.
Don't suddenly try to do a whole bunch of jumping around and swinging around right away. Get yourself acclimated.
Her mother's like, don't be a hero up there, okay? Not today.
Keep your head still.
Okay, so what were the name of the drugs they gave you?
That I don't know, but I can
She's
tell
like,
you.
I'm not on drugs. I'm not
It's a
telling
really
you.
large capsule that had basically
My mother's the same way. Reminds me of my mom.
an upper and a downer in it is what it is. I think the
Right,
down.
what's up? What's up?
She asked what drugs did they give you? They gave her drugs for this.
She's like, what drugs are my bosses giving you to cope, to believe this nonsense, to brainwash you?
Is for the stomach, to settle you down, and the upper so you don't go to sleep.
All right, well, thank you for your advice and terrifying forecasting, Mom. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Well, that was
I love you too, Mom.
helpful. At that point, there wasn't much more to do, but
We are headed to the place where we're going to make all of my astronaut dreams come true. Newark Airport. I've been thinking about it for so long, and we're getting so close, but I haven't put two and two together that we're actually going to do this today. I think once we're on the plane, then the butterflies will start to set in.
parabolic flights have been used in the past to prepare astronauts for what microgravity will feel like. And these days, it's also used to give civilians a taste of that astronaut life.
Now that we're on the bus, I'm starting to freak out. Just mildly freak out, not like ah. Oh no, I hope I don't throw up. I'm not going to throw up. I'm not.
All right, it's time for us to board.
Sorry, it's a plane, so it's loud.
I'm not sure how to describe how I feel. We'll see when we get up there.
The flight breakdown was like this.
They're starting us off easy. We start off with Martian gravity, which is only a third of your weight. Then we'll go to lunar gravity, which is 1/6, and then it's 0G.
Can you tell? I was really excited.
We're about to become Martian. Oh my god!
Martian
Love it.
gravity just made everything feel so easy. So of course, the first
Yeah,
thing you
Martian
do
gravity's
is something
the
that
best.
sucks here on Earth.
I can't even do a 1-arm push-up.
I promise I do.
If they're never going to Mars, how do they know that it's Martian gravity? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, we'll just give it names. How you doing, Ry Russ? Welcome to the show. Yeah?
Doing well, thanks. Thanks for having me
Hi,
on.
Ross. Hi, Ross.
Yeah.
Hey, Sandy, how you doing?
Good. How
So-
are you?
That's the vomit comment.
Doing well,
anyway. I don't
thanks.
want to keep showing. I want to get these people off of here. Okay.
Good old
So
Martian
real-
gravity.
So real quick, I'm
And
gonna.
Martian atmosphere is 0.4 psi.
I want to show something.
Almost a vacuum.
Oh no, hold on. This is
Almost
cool.
a vacuum.
This is
wow.
gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. Hopefully, it's gonna work. Hold on.
So you know that the Martian helicopter cannot function in that atmosphere.
The whole thing is just ridiculous. All right, let's see if this will work.
Nothing.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
About flat earth, I bet that you don't even think it fucking matters. You got me feeling like a tinfoil hatter. Whoa. You've been talking globe shit, I'm dropping that science. The globe is pseudo, I hope you don't fucking buy it. The flat earth's here, so you might as well try it. Whoa. 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 You're on my list, so pop the crisp, and I'll show you why the globe you should definitely diss. Yo, it's Rye Russ, infect you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in Jah we trust. Yeah, let's get it, let's go.
My papers, my poetry is real. Sticks in your head like my Pat Lucille. Life it is gorgeous, just like the ladies. I'm a Rasta man, yeah, I have lots of babies. Some think I'm crazy, but that's not true. Crazy is the system that's in front of you. Being attached to it like a baby to a tit. I'm flying through this matrix with no wings when I spit. So have no fear, the true kings are here. Conscious hip hop coming direct to your ear. I said now have no fear, the true kings are here. Conscious hip hop direct now to your ear. Flabbergasted when you hear this verse. It's almost Halloween, good time for rehearse. I don't need no hex or Numeronomicon. I was born the best, yeah, I'm number one. Andre, what do you say? I said I burn bad mind now every day with no delay, and that's all I do. Yeah, coming back to you. Oh shit, a Cybertruck. Every time I see one, I'm like, holy fuck, a Cybertruck. I can't believe we're in Minecraft and my name's Steve. I said, oh shit, a Cybertruck. Every time I see one, I'm like, holy fuck, a Cybertruck. I can't believe it's like we're in Minecraft and my name's Steve. More like the simulation has a disease. Please, Jah, won't you help me out? Sometimes I get so frustrated, I just want to shout. But most of the time I just walk it out and just walk about. Roadblocks towards my destination, better change my route. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You've been on the fence, bitch, I'm talking about flat earth. I bet that you don't even think it fucking matters. You got me feeling like a tinfoil hatter. Whoa. You've been talking globe shit, I'm dropping that science. The globe is pseudo, I hope you don't fucking buy it. The flat earth's here, so you might as well try it. Whoa.
I'm a wordsmith and your words ain't worth bird shit, they're worthless, they have no purpose. The earth is flat on the surface, you measure it's perfect. Let's go outside and smoke a bowl. What's the temperature? I don't know. Is it hot or is it cold? We accept the reality which we are presented. By being silent we have consented. Everything I say on this mic gets documented.
it. Time to break through what they have cemented. You're trying to ruin my vibe or ruin my high. In my world, you do or you die. Stop repeating facts that they can't prove. We gon' win, they gon' lose. 4 in the morning and I'm smoking piff. I wanted some jiffy, but grab the jib.
All right. Nice.
And we're back.
My boy just changed. Oh, no, there it is. The same. All right, cool. He just changed his picture, but it's still the same. It's different on the phone, and it's the same on here. Anyways, let's do this. My man, Shawnee B. There he is.
I
See,
knew,
he
I
changes.
knew we were gonna.
He's what? Oh shit! There he is. He changed his picture. You see how it's different in the front, and it just changed. Yeah. All right. He must
Yeah,
have did-
I should
It's-
give
what?
Russ the original so he can turn it the right way instead of being backwards.
Oh,
I mean-
is it appearing? Is it appearing backwards to you guys?
It is.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
The,
You
no,
know,
the picture
you
I
can.
have is full
There's a way
screen.
you can
For
fix
some
that.
reason it's-
There's
Yeah,
a way
there's
you can.
gotta be a way to fix
There's a button down there somewhere. I've done it, but I'm not gonna do this. So I go over it right now. I gotta keep going. But so, you know, I like his channel. I like Shawnee B. He's from my home state of Massachusetts. He was getting into the mud flood stuff, which I thought was really cool at first, and then all of a sudden he went completely meltology on me, which is all right. Like, but like. I'm not gonna say anything bad. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that he shows. Like, I'll show one of the things I seen that he showed was really cool. I'm just trying to encourage them to tighten up their research, our research as a collective, because I don't want to look bad. But like, this is what he's struggling with, okay? Because I've been,
wait.
yeah, go
Wait.
ahead.
Why don't you guys have a clear delineation between mud flood and meltology?
What do you mean?
Like, you're saying that what they're focusing on isn't what, like, you know, like you're saying, tighten up the research. Maybe that should be labeled something separate so it's not lumped in with the other stuff.
Well, that's the problem, Sandy. It's like, okay, people that are really studied in this would know the difference, right? But like someone like that's new coming along, like they blur the lines between meltology and mud flood on purpose. So like, this is what's going to happen. All this stuff is easily debunkable. Most of it, right? And none of it really has any backing or if you look it up, it's all just a bunch of nonsense, right? And what's going to come along is like eventually in the future, when people start, this becomes mainstream, History Channel showing it and blah, blah, blah. people are gonna think meltology is mud flood, and when the meltology gets debunked, they're gonna go back and say the mud flood is debunked, and it's just making us all look meltarded. I don't like to say names. So,
So wait.
That's a new one.
Wait. So you're saying, basically what you're saying is the same argument that Brian Staveley had with flat Earth and Mandela effect, where some of the people in the Mandela effect do not believe in the flat Earth, and some of the people who are flat Earthers do not believe in the Mandela effect.
But the difference is, Sandy, is the flat Earth is provable, observable, testable, fact, repeatable. There's science
so is the Mandela
behind
effect,
it, but not meltology. It's not. They can't repeat anything I asked them to do. They can't make a rock balloon out in front of me. Anyway.
Okay.
Crazy wall.
Hey, Sandy, look, I fixed it.
Behind this,
I can't see. You're not on the screen yet.
So this video right here, I watched it today. And, like, it's not just one video. He's basically, like, every video where the brick meets the stone, the title says it all. Wherever stone in a wall meets brick, he thinks that the stone used to be brick and it melted into a different type of stone. The whole wall was morphed.
Or it mushroomed out into these giant bricks.
Yes. There you go. Yes.
Not this one. That one. That's the crazy tunnel. Place looks like it's
now
definitely not doing too good.
Let's pause it. I will admit that something happened here. Like the brick is all fucked up. Everything's falling apart. It's chipping away and degrading. But like, if this building was morphed by an electrocution type meltology event, X Factor, when did it happen, and why didn't any of my relatives see it? Like, who witnessed it? When did it happen? Overnight when we were all sleeping? Like, you know what I mean? Like this building right here isn't as old as the ones I was showing that look really, really ancient and melted, right? So, like, who saw this happen? This building was probably, if I look up if I knew where this building was and I knew the name of it and I looked up this building, it would probably say when it was built, what year they constructed it, and it was probably within the past between 1800 and now, right? Well, then how come my great-grandfather didn't witness this friggin' meltology thing? Like, wouldn't our great-grandparents pass it down and tell somebody what the whole world just kept it a secret? The whole entire plane was like, hey, we're going to keep this a secret from everybody. Why? Why would they do that?
See a brick in the crack over there. What's that brick doing in there? What's that doing in there?
Yeah. So, like, everywhere this dude goes, right, there's, like, bricks sticking out of the wall. We already shown them. It's a floater. There's a brick stick everywhere. But it's like that with every brick wall that you see. Every stone wall has bricks put in it somewhere. Not all of them, but most of the old ones, because they were falling down. And like he's like, oh, the brick repairman came along. Yeah, the brick repairman did come along and fix it eventually at some point in the past 300 years.
Well, I highly doubt that they would ever start a brick line on a surface like that.
Like, why would they ever start a brick line on a surface like that? Listen how cocky he's getting with this stuff. At first, he was like, if you watch his early videos, he's like on the fence. He's like on the fence, you know? And he's like, not sure really. Now he's like 100% sure it's melted. Watch.
It's not how you lay bricks. You need perfectly level. And that sure ain't perfectly level.
Like, all of a sudden, he's a friggin' brick mason. You know what I mean?
If you don't start off with a level surface, you're not going to get a straight wall. So none of that would have went straight.
But it's not just him. They're all like this. They all completely believe that they're like the victims and survivors of an event from the future, Judgment of Fire, that has already happened in the past. They believe that everything's was brick first. Everything was brick. And then it all, got melted into different stones and things like that. It's crazy. It's a whole different belief system. Meltology is a way of life. It's not just you go to the Meltology 101 chats and just hang out. It's like you have to live this. But you see, like, it's basically like cracks and bricks in the wall, and they're just kind of like looking at like little like marks, and the way that it's kind of just falling apart and chipping apart, and like, and they just I mean, I could stare at a rock all day.
I wonder what this is for. Doesn't seem like it really serves too much of a purpose.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to.
So, like, that didn't prove anything to me. That didn't prove anything was melted. He's just like, all right, let me film this brick wall real quick. Look at the cracks, and it's melted. And hey, guys, I gotta go. I mean, what? This is all. I look at his videos, and I get very, very excited about some of these because I'm a brick person. I'm Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures, hence the name. And like this one too. It's just a constant thing where he's struggling. Like, all right, like you see how there's brick here and some. This is a good one, but like you see how there's like stone in between. He thinks that this was brick, that was brick, and then this part like melted out to that, and that too. But all right, if that happened, then why did these pieces survive? Why would just humor him for a second? Why would those survive? And why didn't anybody see it happening?
And Curtis is down there checking out some.
Ray, does he mention the
on
bricks that are covered with cement?
You have video about it?
No. It's on your. You had it in the same video. I'm asking, does he mention it?
What?
Or that the roots of the tree go through the brick wall?
Yeah. He finds this one I saw with all roots growing through the bricks, right? And it
was 2 seconds ago. That's what I was referring to the video 2 seconds ago.
Oh, there's more of it.
Yeah.
What do we got going on over here?
But like, all that proves to me is like if there's a tree growing through it and the roots have taken it over, it just means that like whatever it was ruins, and then trees grew right through it. And I bet you that it's about as old as like, you can count how old the tree is if you wanted to. Chop the tree down, count the rings on the tree if you really want to do some work and some real research. That's what a real scientist would do. They would chop the tree down, right? Grow some balls and chop that fucking tree down, right? And cut the fucking thing open and count the rings. And then you'll know at least when the tree grew. But you know what? We ain't doing that in Meltology these days. And these days we're just filming bricks. We're brick filmers. AKA his nickname was the Brick Filmer in high school. Brick Filmer.
What's that?
And like I'm not calling him a brick filmer, but he's a brick filmer. Brick filmer. I mean,
he found one.
He came in here.
Oh wait, that one survived. The whole wall melted, and that's a floater.
Bricks in this wall.
I'm confused as to why there's so many different types of stones.
What do you mean so many? What do you mean in the one wall?
Yeah, like there's brick. There's
look here it is with the roots growing through.
Yeah, it is weird. I'll give it that.
It is weird. It is weird.
Material.
It's cool. I mean, I like the video, Shawnee B. I like the video. I do. It's and you're a great guy to throw rocks at.
Not nice, Ray.
I'm joking. It's a. It's a Massachusetts thing. I'm sure he's heard that before. It's a Massachusetts thing.
To throw rocks at?
Yeah, we always say, "Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy to throw in a puddle."
I'm shaking my head right now. You just can't see it.
He's a great person when he's sleeping.
So it looks like.
You see? So just be all right. Meltology proof number 1. Any stone that is touching a brick was once brick itself. Like this. I digress on that. Oh my god.
Well, to me, it looks like this tree is eating up the evidence.
Yeah, I get it. A tree grew through it. But there's no way that this wall is from the same event that other ancient building that John Levy was showing was. I mean, it's not from even the same time period or anything. I mean, but they say like, you know, like it just looks older. It got cooked more in some spots on the plane, you know, and you know, to be fair, you know, that's what they say. Like in the desert where like the pyramids are, and they look really cooked. It got really cooked there. That's why it's a desert. What up, no one?
It's pretty hard to deny this, you know.
What do you mean? Deny what? I'm not denying that there's a tree growing through the fucking thing, Shawnee B.
Come down here. I don't think anybody put that in there. Somebody come down here and do a patch job around this pipe or something. That's what I'm told it is, but you can see what happened.
What happened?
You can see what happened.
It's a diagonal. But like, look, like that, you could see where the brick was cut and where it ended and the stone began. It's not like it's merged. You know what I mean? It's not like the brick turns into stone. And it does do that in some places, but not there. I don't know. But you can see what happened, right? I mean, it's obvious. Like, I don't have to do any research behind it. I don't have to go and look anything up about the wall or when it was built or who built it or how it was built or anything. I don't have to do no research, basically. I just do zero research, go out and film walls, and toot my own horn and toot everybody else's horn in the group in the meantime. It is a good video.
Filled up with bricks inside.
Get in there, Shawnee.
I know, that's what I keep telling him. He did go into one of them, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that he films and he doesn't even go in the tunnels. I mean,
film that all the time.
you do?
He's like,
get in there, yeah.
But and he's like, well, what? You got to watch the full version.
This is on the edge of
video. I'm like, oh,
one of the canals here in Lowell.
The canals, see, the canal is real. The canal, all the truth, yeah, Lowell, Mass. So, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of videos like that where it's kind of like the same thing, man. I was the one with the friggin' tree that was like really growing through it. I don't know. It was cool. He has some cool videos. Sub Shawnee B. You know, just encourage him. I'll put his link in.
Put out so much.
Yeah. I mean, all day, every day, all day, 24/7. Shawnee B. Just filming bricks. I mean, it's interesting. I have fun watching them, and I leave comments, and people think I'm being mean to him. I'm not really being mean to him. I mean, I'm just kind of like, he's all right. I will say that since I've been there doing the remodeling in the whole remodeling of our Meltology community and the renovating, he has improved. He has improved. He's trying to do the best he can. Like, cataclysmic crime scene.
Starts off on the ground over here.
And David Wayne, he's not one of them. David Wayne is not one of you. Okay, he's on his own. He's doing his own thing.
There's a wall over here too.
I mean, it's a cataclysmic. 33 watching. 33. Post, share, like, subscribe, or don't. All right, I need to take a bathroom. I'll let this play for a minute.
A lot of destruction.
Ray, are you still here?
Oh, I think he went to the bathroom.
Some more over here. You know what happened over here?
It's getting cold here in Florida.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I can
My
hear you.
my earbuds disconnected, and I
Things
have
are
to run
everywhere, too.
downstairs. So I'm gonna leave, and I'll be back when I can come back in. After I
No
go
problem.
downstairs. All right.
Completely destroyed.
Alright, so let me see if I can find the video that I was This is great.
Whatever happened here. Completely destroyed this place too.
Yeah. Okay, let me just say something real quick. All right, let me find a good one to pause it on. I need a video. I need a picture. I need a brick wall. Right here. Okay, here we go. Right there. When combining brick and stone in masonry, key techniques include using a consistent mortar color to unify the materials, playing up the natural contest between the textures and colors, employing butter joints for a strong bond, incorporating stone veneer over rock with the scratch coat. Stone veneer over rock with the scratch coat. And strategically placing stone accents to create focal points, essentially embracing the differences between brick and stone rather than trying to perfectly match them while maintaining a cohesive look through careful design execution. So basically what they know how to do this. You know what I mean? It's like, let me see, stone veneer over. I want to see what they're talking about. I like looking this stuff up. Stone veneer over rock. How to install mortarless stone veneer. Mortarless, huh? What are they doing here? Hold on. I mean, there's ways to do it. Do it yourself veneer over brick. Let's do that. Yo, this guy's a G. You can tell.
Hey guys, good morning. How it's going? So today I'm on my way to start this new job.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A
So we're just driving
Rastafarian,
to
man.
Mississauga now.
I could tell he was.
This is the city of Mississauga.
Nice.
So it's a bit of distance from where I live. It's out of town, but somebody got to do it. So I'm
By
on my
the
way
beach.
there.
He's
So
like,
I'm
I
gonna
live by
show
the
you guys
beach, boy. A lot of mercy.
A bit of veneer stone. It's like culture stone. I'm gonna take the house from this.
Nice. Old
Here
brick.
the beach.
He's like, right. Bomberclad.
So I'm giving it a new face makeover. So let's dive right into the video, guys.
He's listening to the last
This is the
episode. All right, there's the stone.
The white veneer
This
stone.
is a veneer. Stone
This is
veneer.
the guy that we're gonna use as a project. All over the place, guys. So here we have
Notice
our
some heavy
lineup.
shit.
So basically you wanna catch. You wanna put a ledge. So this is a ledge that we get our level from over there. And we catch, so you will wanna level this go right there.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Here is where we're gonna start our veneer stone. First one gonna be like this, and then you continue. So it's basically gonna sit right onto this ledge, and after we lay our stone the next day, we're gonna remove it. So for the corner here, this is where it's gonna be our corner. We're gonna set a corner just like that, and then another one, the other one, then we're gonna fill from here, go over here. This is where the stucco gonna be. So here gonna be stucco, and then you want to stagger your corner. So the next one that's gonna go on top of this one gonna go like this, and then you're just gonna keep returning the staggering, go all the way up.
Oh, nice. So it'll look half.
This one here, let me grab
So
it.
you go all the way up, and in the end, it'll look half stone, and the brick will meet the stone, where the brick meets the
Another
stone.
stone, and as you see, we have that one turning that way. Then we're gonna stagger this one again this
Yes,
way.
man. Leave it up to a
So basically, we're gonna
Rastafarian
keep
to
repeating the
explain
same.
it, man.
The same scenario, I'll go all the way up.
That's right. From the
You will
iron
see as we go. As
So, what are you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Well, I'm not.
I'm not asking the wizard for anything. Okay.
I'm asking for some more AI.
Installing butter joints.
We're out here at the University of Wisconsin at Holton Hall in Milwaukee, and we're setting up for a grouting technique where we're taping the faces of the brick, and then we're going to come back in and surface grout mortar over the top to match the historic profile of what we've got here. If you come in a little bit closer, you'll be able to see the profile of the mortar and the grouting technique that was used back in the 1980s.
They didn't have power tools back then, though, but... All right, let's see. Oh, fuck. All right. So, brick concrete slab. How to install thin brick over a concrete slab. All right, well, they do all kinds of shit, okay? Now, bricks are sometimes incorporated into stone walls to improve the overall structural integrity, particularly in areas where the stone itself might not be readily available in consistent sizes or shapes, allowing for better bonding with mortar and creating a more even, stable wall. Essentially, bricks act as fillers to create a more cohesive structure when combined with larger stones. So, key points about using bricks in stone walls. Fill in the gaps. Bricks can fill in irregular spaces between larger stones, ensuring a tight fit, preventing gaps that could weaken the fall. Strengthen and stability. Bricks provide additional structural support, especially when laid a specific pattern with mortar, enhancing the wall's resistance to pressure and weight. Aesthetics for the way it looks. Okay. See, is there any videos here on it? Someone repair. Let's see.
So, what are
They
you
still
gonna
made
ask
me
the
play that
wizard for,
same
Pixel?
commercial.
Well,
and this one ain't gonna let me go.
I'm
over
not
it,
sure he's
so-
such a. I want
Sponsored
him
by.
to give me all the magical AI stuff he's given you.
All right, there you go.
It's raining. It is raining.
Okay.
So,
Oh my
what are
God.
you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Come
well, I'm not sure he's such a.
That
Stone and brick wall repair. Look, you should see some bricks. There's some floaters. All right, what's he doing? yeah, this is him. No brick repairman comes along. There he is right there. There's the fucking brick repairman. Are you happy? We have him on video, bitch. Read it and weep. Oh shit! No brick
video.
repairman ever comes along. Okay, there's no brick repairman in the world, ever.
This is the video evidence.
Bro, I hooked this camera up. What up, Rethink? Everyone, thumb this up. Post, share, like, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. Okay. So look, he was doing a good job. He's ripping the whole fucking shit down. Look, he's digging. He's working this guy's working his ass off. My man, JJ Javi. You know what? I'm gonna sub him. J Javi. Stonework. You got a subscriber out of this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on him. He looks like he knows what he's doing. He's old school too. He's using just a regular shovel, like we would have back in the day.
It's all
Kicking it old
contractor
school.
needs.
Kicking it old school with J Javi.
That's all a real contractor needs. One shovel.
Yep. All right, let's see. Oh, no.
So,
Oh my God!
what are
I have.
you gonna ask
You know
the
what?
wizard
It's a
for,
good
Pixel?
video, so I'll do
Well,
it. I'll do it.
I'm not sure he's such a.
Every time a video plays, an angel
Okay.
gets his wings anyway. So look, there he is putting the brick back in. Is that a brick or is that? Well, that might be a stone. Hold on. Let's see. Is he gonna put a brick in between the stone? If he puts a brick in between the stone, I think we have our evidence that they do that. Let's see. I'm waiting for it. This is gonna. I have proof that they put brick in between stones. Do you have proof that a brick can balloon out into a stone on video? Because I have proof that they do it. Let's see. Is there any bricks?
Oh, I see one little floater in the wall right on the left there.
My nickname was the floater
In high school.
in high school. Oh my God. I'm waiting for him to just pick up a brick and put it in. He's not though. He's using all stone. So far, Shawnee B's story is checking out now. Oh my God. Let's see. Are we getting there? Let's see when he runs out of stone. What is he gonna do? When he runs out of stone, what's he gonna do? Wow, it takes a lot to do this, huh? He's friggin' he's laying his door down. Damn. This guy's got fucking power. Look, he's breaking the bricks down. Oh, look, he's chipping the brick. He's chipping the brick and he's using them in the construction of the wall. Did you see that? Hold on. Dig. It was brick chips. They're like, oh my God. Oh, hold on. Let's do that again. Here he goes. Look, he's gonna chip the bricks down. Look, there he goes, chipping the bricks. Let's
Yep.
get it off. You see him putting the bricks in, into the
Red
wall,
brick there.
in the corners. Old bricks from the rubble, just like I've been saying. They reuse the old material that's there. They're masons. That's what they do. That's how they roll.
Damn. This guy's an artist.
I know. He's friggin'. That's what I'm saying. These people are artists about it. So it's like, yeah, of course they're going to get complex. I'm an artist. My music's getting complex. Right. My man.
No doubt.
No doubt. Me and Rye are going to Flat City. Rye, you're going, right?
Yep.
Me and Rye are gonna be in Flat City in September, Zulu 1 and NDB's meetup, and True Kings is gonna be there and performing. I'm trying to get Rasta Bear in too. Rasta said he might go. It's a year away, but big show.
Flat City and Atlantic City.
Yep, Atlantic City, September. Talk to Zulu 1 and NDB about it.
So,
Oh my
what
God,
are
I
you going to
can't
ask
do
the
this
wizard
again.
for, Pixel?
I'm gonna ask the wizard to stop showing me this commercial.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Right,
Good
come
job.
across a bit of a problem. That is the stone I've got left. So to do a double-sided stone wall was absolutely no go. There was the odd brick on this side. The other side was mostly stone, but to be honest with you, it was just mostly cement lumps. So what I've done on the other side, I spoke to the neighbour and they had a pile of bricks. So what I've just done is just boff, and just don't judge me on the brickwork. It's strong, it's straight.
So he just explained. Right. What did he just say? What should we rewind it again? That's everything right there. He ran out of stone. He was using all the stones that were from the rubble. So like when they first came over, there was farmlands. They had to clear. It wasn't farmlands. It was woods. They had to clear the forest for farmlands. Then they had after they cleared the forest, there's all stones on the floor, and they had to clear it, and they used those stones to build the walls. And they used whatever's around, and if there was bricks around from buildings that friggin' fell apart or whatever, they would chip them up and use them like whatever the rubble was there. And this is what he did. He ran out of stones, so he put a big piece. So in 100 years from then, or 200 years from then, a meltologist could come along and say, wow, look at that. It's all breaking down and degrading. But that brick right there, that brick piece right there is a pocket of survival. And the rest of this, but they have no proof behind it. And it's not all a bunch of nonsense, because some of their shit is kind of good, but it's getting very cartoony. It's getting very, we need to tighten it up.
Whacked a load of ties in there so I can bind the two faces together, but every single brick.
I didn't do barely any of this research before the show. This took me 2 seconds to look up. I mean, it's not that hard to do the research.
As you can see, is different sizes. They're just all different types of bricks, but they're really not bothered about that.
All
side.
different types of bricks
so
too.
It does look a lot nicer that side. But yeah, like I say, I've just done what I could. So yeah, I just really
did the
wanted
best
to get
he
this
could.
done today. Like,
He
so
did the best he could.
I'm going to crack on with this side now. So that is the height of the wall. Well, that's where I'm going to. So I've picked out a load of sort of cock and end style tops, just the biggest bits of stone.
Just cock and end style.
And yeah, so hopefully I can just get this chunk in here, get it all binded. Like I say, ties are in there. So anyway, I'm just have a quick slurp of coffee and then crack on with this pile of stone there, and just see what I can do, really.
So he's just gonna crack up that stone and those bricks and just throw them in and just try to fit them in the best he could, and he's probably gonna come out good. But look, doesn't mean that little brick right there is a pocket of survival. And
he's gonna crack all,
you know. And the meltologist totally won't believe this. They'll see this video and say, "No, he's disinformation. He's covering up the event. We need to be survivors and victims of this event."
And yeah, hopefully I just don't have to use, I've got about 6 bricks left, but they do have a pile the other side. So if I do have to sneak the odd brick in, I'm going to have to. It's just one of them jobs, which is just a use up job. But
he just said he might have to sneak some bricks in.
I've been told.
Yep. Let's hear it again. Put them in slow mo. I want them to understand that I'm not fucking with them. This is the truth. I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm doing this because I care about you.
Yeah, hopefully I just don't have to use, I've got about 6 bricks left, but they do have a pile the other side. So if I do have to sneak the odd brick in, I'm going to have to. It's just one of them. Got about 6 bricks left, but they do have a pile the other side. So if I do have to sneak the odd brick in, I'm going to have to.
If I do, you know what? We're going to use that clip, right? If I do need to send yes, it's gonna be great. Next song that comes out, it's gonna be in that clip is gonna be in my next song. Nice.
Yeah. It's just one of them jobs, which is just a use up job. But I've knitted it in there. I've been told that they don't want these disturbed. They like them. So I just sort of said, I'm going to take out this bit here when I get up to it and knit the wall in like that. So, but I have got a few metal rods and pins which I've been putting in.
Oh, there's going to be,
the
wait
walls,
up,
like,
the
so
brick didn't
will
melt
be a
into the
straight
metal
join
rods
there,
and
but it
pins
is what it
either?
is. It's just one of them, like, you know. But yeah, everyone's happy and it is strong.
Yeah.
Just sort of trying to dry it as much as possible.
Okay.
Basically, but
great video.
yeah,
Right,
I
pause
am
that a second,
sneaking in the
please.
odd bit of mortar. But
okay.
Yeah, these earbuds will not connect. I've even tried
Okay.
like closing out Safari, going to my email, going to the stream again. So I'm gonna just switch earbuds and try again. So I'm leaving again.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
they wanted to use full mortar, but because it's big stone, there's just no need. Just leave a load of drainage channels and that. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, like I say, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and look at this now, eh? Look at this, beautiful. And yeah, crack on with it this afternoon. I say this afternoon, it's about 2 o'clock now, so I think the sun sets about 5:45, like, so I reckon I should be all right. Like I say, I just boff. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna crack on, and yeah, might have
now
to
he's gonna have
call
a
up the
spot of
wife
tea,
and
Governor.
get another pair of hands, but but yeah, we'll see what happens. Love it. Anyway, let's crack on.
You might have to sneak a brick in here somewhere.
All right, Sean, I got you. Sean gave me a veneer video that he made. When was this? 7 years ago, Sean? Wow. All right, we got to play this. Sean made this video 7 years ago. Sean already knew about this. Sean Osborne, random fan from the chat. We're just figuring it out now. Wow. I'm bringing it in. Give me a sec. We're going to get right to Sean Osborne's video. I love watching this type of work, though. Good job.
Yeah, you worked in some masonry, right, Greg?
I mean, I built foundations. Not really masonry, no.
I built a little paver patio in my backyard. It's pretty dope.
Trying to figure out where this is. Hold on a second.
And I didn't use, and it's level, but I didn't use any levels or anything. Because I worked in contracting, building pools, and I just have a good eye.
Oh yeah. I've built houses from the ground up.
Nice.
With people, like with the whole crew, not on my own.
Right. It's teamwork makes the dream work.
But what I'm saying is, like, they have ways of doing things. We weren't completely. All right, so real quick, let me get Sean Osborne's video up real quick. This is Sean Osborne.
Then subtract the square footage of any window or door openings and corner pieces. It is always best to increase your estimate by 5 to 10% to allow for cutting and trimming. Before starting your project, check local building codes for wall assembly and moisture barrier.
It won't go full screen for me though.
Waterproof building paper over the rigid wall sheathing, including plywood, OSB, exterior gypsum board, and concrete. When attaching the waterproof building paper, vertical seams should be overlapped by 6 inches or more, and horizontal seams should be overlapped by 4 inches in shingle fashion. The building paper should also extend 16 inches around all corners. Once the water-resistant building paper is in place, galvanized expanded metal lath is installed over the entire surface using galvanized nails or staples every 6 inches, both vertically and horizontally. Make sure that the nails or staples penetrate the studs a minimum of 1 inch. Lath should also extend 16 inches around all corners. If the veneer stone is being applied to a clean, unpainted concrete or masonry surface, waterproof building paper and metal lath are not required. Spread out your veneer stone on the ground so that you can begin to lay out your stone pattern. Select pieces of varying sizes, shapes, and colors. Large stones should be placed next to smaller stones. Thick stones should be placed next to thinner ones. This process will help you design a wall that includes variety and contrast and will give the finished wall a natural appearance. Once your layout is completed, you're ready to move forward with the application of a mortar scratch coat, which will be the foundation of your wall. Quikrete veneer stone mortars can be successfully mixed by hand or machine mixed. The size of your project will often determine which method you choose. Quikrete veneer stone mortars are recommended for use as the scratch coat, bond coat, and the joining mortar in the construction process. Quikrete manufactures 3 different veneer stone mortars, each designed for specific types of veneer stone
How you doing, Captain?
application methods. Quikrete
Good.
polymer modified veneer stone mortar is formulated with a special water-resistant polymer resin that provides twice the bond strength of standard mortar. Polymer modified veneer stone mortar is perfect for use in dry stack stone applications where the stone
I was trying to get my your video up, Angels Don't Fall, but I can't get to the chat quick enough. If someone can get Angels Don't Fall video for me and put it in. My phone just died. In the private chat, No, Sandy, I didn't let you back in yet. There you go. Now you should be able to talk, Sandy.
That's what I was saying. Can you hear me?
No, you wasn't in the studio.
No, I mean, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, good, because it freaking wasn't connecting. I had to switch earbuds and restart everything.
Good job, Sean.
So here, being as we're gonna put stone here, we wanna put a brick tie. We wanna bend it just like so. Place it right here.
Okay.
Later on, when we're gonna install our stone, we're gonna flip it over.
Okay.
And then this gonna go right.
So he's building a stone wall with brick and stone together.
Usually I put that every 4 posts as we go up. Okay, let's lay some bricks now.
Hey, Ray, can we ask him a quick question while you're showing this?
The idea is to
ask cool question.
Be smarter.
So, the gray stuff in between, the mortar that he's putting between the bricks.
We'll come back to the chart.
Do you guys remember that? Have you ever seen that in vibrant colors like pink, green?
What are you gonna ask the wizard for, Pixel?
Well,
like the colors
I'm
of
not
these
sure he's such
pixels.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get
I've
into it.
never seen a wall made with pink mortar before, ever.
Later on.
So, what are you gonna ask the
All
wizard
right,
for,
well,
Pixel?
I wanted to see that, but I'm not going to keep dealing with this commercial. Okay, whatever. You get the point. All I'm trying to say is this, and I'm going to sum it up, and we'll get into some her thing. Do your own research. Why would you jump to that extreme? Stop living your life like you're a victim and a survivor of an event from the future, apocalyptic event from the future that happened in the past. Tighten up the research. I'm Boston Ray, and that's my slice of the mud. Basically. I think we did our due diligence. I mean, we proved that bricks are put into stone construction and walls, and there are brick repairmen out there. So.
Yeah, I watched a guy put a single brick into a wall today. to repair a cracked brick.
Let me see. I'm gonna play a song and then I'm gonna come back and get ready to screen share a few things.
Did you lose all the links that I sent you?
No, I think they're in the private chat.
Okay.
Some of them, most of them. I don't know if we'll get to all of them. I'm gonna probably end after before we get to 3 hours, but we'll do the best we can.
Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt. Ever notice the mountains of buildings melted, smelted? Well, I say whoever smelt it, dealt it, helter skelter. When the plasma sun hits, you better yell to help you or run for shelter. Be part of the revolution. If you're not the problem, you are the solution. If you're not the solution, you are the problem. If you don't want none, don't start them. Boston Ray got many names, many channels, plenty handles, many platforms. Can you stop that beat for a second and bring it back for him? We're going platinum. You're saying space is a vacuum? That's dumb. I'll flat smack any globe for even asking. It's a controversy. The people's conversing are never worthy. It's another worldly. Can you zoom in on the horizon and measure for me? Soon you'll see the earth is never curving. It's clever wording. Boston Ray, have you lost your way to the pot dispensary? How much did it cost today? Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt.
Melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down. Watch them melt down to the ground. Listen to the sound of the Rasta man when I come straight to your town. Portland to Japan, you know who I am. Got Lucille and I don't give a damn. Green eggs and ham, well, let me come and tell you about the mountain, the buildings. Everybody coming back and wanna hear what I'm feeling, yo. Let me tell you what I say. 9/11 should be a holiday, cause we got to see them towers, them melting away straight in front of our eyes. Reveal the disguise, no time for compromise, yo. Let me just take you back in time. When I used to write my rhymes, listening to Tupac and even Kid and Play, but I don't play. Whoa, watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down to the ground. Whoa, watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down. How low, low can you go? Let me tell you, it goes way down, down, down under the ground. I've been underneath the city of Seattle. Did that little tour, yeah, it was really cool. And I ain't no fool, so let me just take you all back to the school. Yo. Got my bat, Lucille, and I'm ready to debate while you sitting in that watching on the plate masturbate. I don't understand, it's just too late for any of y'all intellectuals to come and select what I say. What I wanna do is play, make good music today. Hey, so here we go once again. Yo, down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the towers fall down. Watch the towers fall down, 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 down to the ground. 9/11 that day.
I gave you a new list because they're shorter. If he can even hear, I don't even know if he's there. No, he couldn't hear. I gave you a new list because they're shorter. Are you with us, Ray?
sound, Ray.
Yeah, Ray, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me, Sandy?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Welcome to the 1500 Wrench.
What you see is just illusion. They're trying to forget the fusion. The two of us are using this music, trying to get the minds to look into it. And then you'll find in 9/11, them never were planes. They're just embedded in the shred and discredit your brain. They make us eat the medicine. History is edited. Tesla was ahead of them, but credit went to Edison. The predators, a president, a queen, a pope in residence, an evil globe, my nemesis, and everything that it ever represents. The earth is flat, and that's a fact. I'm laughing at the magic act. No nervousness, I'm gonna ask Copernicus where the curve is at. ODD TV, MJ Dreamers never snoozing. You never see me as a teacher, I'm a student. I'm not grabbing a rabbit out of a hat now just to prove it. Cause what you see is just illusions. Why? I'm an activist with this fist in the air. Now imagine this. What if this world doesn't in fact exist? Everybody is a pawn and they act as if. What if we got it backwards and dragons live and they practice black magic to fracture men? We became enraptured with the raptor's grin. The Grim Reaper is back, a Jurassic end. And with a pen in hand they devised the plan to collide with the light and divide the man. They provided the planet with high demands, then decided to hide from the eyes of man. And now they watch us through every camera lens, and they watch us do what they family says. And now they got you in they clammy hands, but not me. I'm free, I'm radioactive. Why? I aspire to be. I set fire to the minds that are higher than me, and I'll inspire the world to see conspiracy at work in their lives, then retire the beat. I'm like Neo fighting fate in the movie The Matrix. I'm trying to enlighten other people to agents, and they tricks are not gonna test my patience. This magic of mine can time travel on pages. The stage is set, the play begins. The battle's for the mind, which side is gonna win? It's a pivotal point, so pick a critical path to hit. But critical critics give us subliminal ads, and then they try to distract us. They lie to react us, and if we don't buy it, then they try to subtract us. Yo, I'm a cactus. By the laws of attraction, they can't touch me, so it must be that I'm radioactive.
Yeah, reset history. They did it such a mystery. The government lying, conspiracy theories. A true king is what I'd rather be. They just wanna lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity, and the earth is not a cavity. I said the earth is not a cavity.
Earth is fat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around us like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a constellation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment in the morning. NASA gone and lost it. Know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think we're cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat, why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best, that's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to my nuts. Earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. A Russian with the crew, how do they brush after their food?
Reset history, they did it such a mystery. The government lying, conspiracy theories. A true king is what I'd rather be. They just wanna lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity, and the earth is not a cavity. I said the earth is not a cavity.
History. It's a mystery. It's not a cavity. Though that sugar it be hurting my teeth. Sweet dreams are made of these, so why don't you just come and sit on these and listen to me as I'm gonna tell you how not to sneeze when you get that virus. putting words on the paper like papyrus, straight from the source. Gotta give thanks and praises to the Most High Jah. Ali Aliyah, I'm a Rastaman, coming with the lightning and the thunder, take you under in a millisecond, and we can't even go to the moon. Your boomers check, everything is not set. If we come back, what I gotta do is come back with a new verse. Earth is not a cavity, but your teeth got too many cavities from eating too much sugar. Booga booga booga. Now it's time for the big Dr. Hawthorne to come give you a lobotomy straight to the brain. Lucille gonna whack you upside the head. Walking Dead, Portland, Oregon, yeah, you're spoon fed. Cause you got to understand where we be. Making history. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the land and the 7 seas. Well, everybody, they're looking for something. Some of them want to use you, and some of them want to abuse you. Some of them wanna get used by you, and some of them, they're just a tool. Big up me fool, they lost sheep. Gonna be a creep. Gonna have to get in the driver's seat and take him off past the moon and even Mars in that little red car. What the fuck you are? What is CERN? What's up with 5G? Is it a simulation, multiple realities, dualities, the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, the joy and the pain? Is it all just a game we're playing for keeps? If you're gonna climb the mountain, don't say it's too steep. Are you a lion or just a good little sheep? Do you believe all the stories you're told, or do you question authority cause you're brave and you're bold? Do you eat good food or do you not really care? Why would they lie? How would they dare? Whoa. I'm getting pretty sick of even trying to explain. Your ignorance is decrepit, it's nonsense, I'm done. Subatomic, bubonic, ascension, accumulation. We're doomed as a nation. Boomers, they are doomers. Blowing down to Satan, calling them Jesus when that's not even his name.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
It's not on my screen yet, though. I hate the delay. The delay with Restream is like 10 times longer than StreamYard. I'm still staring at the background.
These might not be Mandela effects, but illusions like they claim. It's not going to let me go to the next one. It glitched out on me. I have to
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Let me get it again. Let's see, is it going to do it this time? Oh my God. No, this time it's there. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. These might not be Mandela effects, but illusions like they claim. Or they are Mandelas, and the illusion explanation is a man's excuse. So I'm leaving it up to you to decide because I have never seen either of these things do this before.
Mysterious object floating in midair story. This time our subject is a helicopter that's apparently stopped still, its blades not appearing to move, and yet it doesn't fall out of the sky. As excitingly mysterious as this all is, there are some party poopers who have explained this is a simple optical illusion, which is just the result of the way a camera works. It's essentially the result of the frame rate of the video synchronizing with the rotation of the blades. This can make spinning objects appear still. Nothing to see here. Sorry about that. Mysterious object floating in midair story. This time our subject is a...
So here's the thing. I want you to think back how many times you've seen a helicopter in a movie, a TV show, on the news. How many times have you seen the blades never moving? So that's why I'm asking. Is it really the frame rate, or is this a man's excuse? Because I have never seen this. I've seen so many helicopters on television and movies, on the news. Never have I seen this. So the frame rate never synced up all those times, but it syncs up now. So what do you guys think?
Rethink said, "Does Ray know and have your address?" No, I don't have her address, but if you want to get in touch with her, Rethink, I can get you in touch with her. I talked to Rethink; he's my friend. You can call me, and I can get you in touch with Sandy somehow. So, have you ever seen a helicopter flying but the blade's not moving? They claim it has to do with the frame rate matching the blade speed. That makes sense, but then why have I never seen this? What do you think?
And that's what I'm asking. Like, has anyone seen this in movies, TV, or on the news?
No, I've never seen this before. You've shown me. I've seen the This reminds me of the airplanes that like stay in midair.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but
That's what I'm saying. And they're claiming it's the frame rate. But again, wouldn't we have seen this somewhere else?
I've never seen it. Where did you see it on?
No. I'm saying these are clips from YouTube.
Yeah, why haven't they shown it on like anywhere else? You're saying besides YouTube? Where else
Yeah,
have they shown it?
I'm saying why have we never seen it in a movie, a TV show, on the news, any place that you would see a helicopter on film in any capacity? Why? Did you see what I'm saying? Like, drone footage. I've seen drone footage. I've seen all sorts of things with helicopters, and yet I've never seen.
I've never seen it.
This
No,
happen.
I've never seen it. Let's see. So,
But they're claiming it's an optical illusion. That's what I'm asking. Illusion or man'scuse? The
yeah.
man'scuse would be, oh, it's the frame rate. Okay. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards man'scuse.
Yeah.
But it does make sense, and that's what stinks about it.
All right.
So yes
Now,
or no?
what is man'scuse?
It's a man'scuse is a word I completely made up because it was easier to write, but it's an excuse given to explain away Mandela effects.
It's what Brian Stabley
Okay.
calls a backstory.
Okay. Well, on this one, I'm gonna go with frame rate because there's lots of different frame rates out there for different cameras and things. So I'm just gonna throw that in the mix.
So you're saying maybe
Is that
it's
your
because-
final answer? Is that your final answer? Are you gonna take frame rate for 3,000?
Yeah, Alex.
All right, so wait. So what you're saying is it's because there's newer cameras out there that are capable of matching the frame rate?
Well, there's always been different frame rates.
My nickname was Frame Rate in high school.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, and that's why I'm
30
confused as to why
Yeah.
there's never been a single instance of me seeing this ever in my lifetime.
You know, it's
Have you ever
it's useless
taken
when it's useless when people put these in the chat for us because we can't get to that chat. Restream, you need to fix that. Yeah.
Have you ever taken a strobe light and put it on a fan and you adjust the speed of the strobe
Yes.
light and you can make it go backwards or forwards or stop?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, frame rate is a good excuse, I guess.
Excuse, yes.
I'm not
Mhm.
saying it's 100%, but
we're not saying
But that's
what
what
I
I'm
would lean
saying.
towards.
If the frame rates, if the cameras have all, like, you know, of the last 20, 30 years have always been capable of doing this, why have I not seen this on the news, in movies, in TV, anywhere?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to see it in a movie because they're going to make sure that frame rate's good for the movie.
Oh, I got it.
That's
I
true.
got it.
I'll give
I
you
got
that.
it.
I will give you that.
Angels Don't Fall. I got it. And I subscribe to your channel. Okay. This is his video. Angels Don't Fall in the chat. This is him. I got it. So they look like they weren't really going anywhere, just hovering in the same spot when you were moving. Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah. I can see what he's saying.
All right, let's move on to this. Yes or no? Could ladders walk on their own with a little nudge in your past if it was on the right angled tiny incline?
So yes
The question
or no?
is, could ladders walk on their own with a little nudge in your past if it was on the right angled tiny incline?
Russ, could they walk on their own in your path?
Well, not. I don't know about on their own. Like I've done a lot of ladder work. You can make, if you're standing on a ladder, you can make the ladder walk.
Yes, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, then no, I don't know about this one.
Dave says 100%
the ladders walking.
You guys can hear me now, huh? My mic sounds fine?
Yes.
I'm glad.
I would say no. I haven't heard of ladders on their own.
Yeah. I've never heard it. Oh, yeah, OSHA wouldn't like that. You're right.
So there is a video which shows different ladders doing it. You can go to the next slide.
All right. We'll get there. Let me see. Boom.
Itself. Villagers in Kerala are claiming that a ladder has come to life, walking one step at a time down a dusty road and causing quite a stir. But that's not all. Locals are actually worshipping the ladder in an attempt to pacify the spirit believed to be behind this supernatural spectacle. According to witnesses, the ladder is possessed by the spirit of a person who had died after falling from it. Some initially thought it was a trick, but after watching the ladder move step by step, they became convinced that something otherworldly was at play. In fact, the video footage of the ladder has become so popular that some people are too scared to visit the location and witness it for themselves. But fear not, because a Reddit user has provided a possible explanation for what's happening, a concept known as passive dynamic
Leave it up
walking.
to Reddit.
Essentially, the theory goes that the ladder is on an incline and someone nudges it, causing it to start rocking. The force of gravity is just enough to keep the ladder moving, but not so much that it falls over. It's all about finding the balance between the ladder structure and
If
the
I ever
forces
seen a ladder
pulling it
come at me like that, I would shit my
Whether
pants.
you believe in spirits or
I would run.
This ladder is seriously weird.
The ladder's self-aware.
Yeah, and I love how he keeps saying this ladder, but he's showing like 4 different ladders all doing it.
I know, right? He's like, this one ladder that I'm showing you 6 of. I have seen many ladders on shallow hills before, but I have never seen one stop walking downhill because it was given a little push. Have you? No.
Dave says 100% yes.
Dave knows about it. Okay. There's another one. I have 2 more to ask you about, but these are about animal behaviors. It's quite possible I just never knew these were a thing, but I will let you decide if this was a new Earth behavior or not.
It could just be something I didn't know.
Was it normal in your past for whales to stick their tail up in the air and just sit there, not moving for several minutes to several hours?
So for a whale to do essentially a headstand in water for several minutes to several hours. Yes or no?
I've never heard of it.
Ray,
What?
have you ever heard of this?
No. But to be fair, I never really paid attention to them. I know they're majestic and beautiful animals, and they're endangered, but I don't know. I'm not a big whale guy.
It's all good.
What type of whale is this?
All whales do this.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
My nickname was the Whale. And you guessed it, in high school.
Angels don't fall. Dave says no. Angels don't fall says maybe for a minute, but that's about all.
True.
I'm
All
not
right.
talking about a minute. I got video. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want to get too close. The rare phenomenon of tail sailing in whales remains a mystery yet to be decoded.
Craziest thing that's ever happened. The transparent kayak is making the whales act so weird. It's just come up and put its tail up in the air like that. It's not even, I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, and the little baby's just swimming around it. Is it, look at it, there's a huge whale tail right in front of me.
I don't want to get too close.
The rare phenomenon of tail sailing in whales remains a mystery yet to be decoded.
The craziest thing that's ever happened. The transparent kayak is making the whales act so weird. It's just come up and put its tail up in the air like that. It's not even, I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, and the little baby's just swimming around it. Is it, look at it, there's a huge whale tail right in front of me.
I don't want to get too close.
The rare phenomenon of tail sailing in whales remains a mystery yet to be decoded.
Yes,
Pause it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's called tail sailing, and yeah, I never knew whales could do this for hours, just sit there and for the heck of it. And the supposed reason is to cool their bodies off.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen it. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting.
It's interesting. Should I play? Is it still playing? Was there more to the video?
Nope, that's it.
I have never heard or see, should I? Do we already read that?
No, you didn't read it. You can read it.
I have never heard of or seen a whale tail sail before. Have you? Here's a video of someone catching the phenomenon in real time. Phenomenon. Is this common knowledge I never knew, or do you think it's a Mandela whale behavior?
Okay, here's some pictures of tail sailing whales.
But wait up, I've seen this in Free Willy. I've seen
Them
this.
just sitting there.
Dude, am I
Or him
taking?
diving
Am I
and the whale
taking an
just-
update? Am I taking an update? Because this looks
Yeah.
familiar to me.
You must be, because I don't remember this in Free Willy. And if
I
this
just
is in
said
Free
I've
Willy,
never
that's a
seen it
Mandela.
before. I just said I've never seen it. I don't pay attention to whales, and now I remember watching Free Willy and seeing shit like this.
Now, I'm not saying that you don't see like a whale jump out of the water and then jump back in and you see the tail for a second. That happens.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is a whale swimming down, like down, and sticking its tail up in like out of the water and holding it there.
My nickname was Free Willy in high school.
I was gonna say that. It's like those synchronized swimmers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes it is. I'm sorry, I have to just say this again because I said this on Saturday. I don't care. That baby frog is so cute.
That baby
Do you
frog
want?
is.
Do you want
is
some? There's a
so
lot of frogs
good.
around
Super
where I
good.
live. There's a lot of tree frogs where I live. I can arrange it.
You drive it up when you come up for Flattoberfest next year.
I don't know what the laws are on moving frogs state to state, but I'll have to look up on that. Oh.
Yeah, it's the baby Yoda of frogs right there.
Dude, I just seen this story. Real quick. Well, I don't want to change the subject, but
it's groggy.
Let me see if I can find it. If it comes up, then it was meant to be. This is crazy, Rye. I think it was in Miami.
I want that baby frog on a t-shirt.
Yeah. Look
He's
at
just so
this.
happy.
Hold on, I'll wait for it to come up. I don't want to get a commercial. I don't want to get commercialed. All right, check this out. I just seen this today, and it's in my neck of the woods, in Rye's neck of the woods.
Police in Peru say they arrested a man caught trying to smuggle 320 tarantulas. They stopped the man after they noticed his stomach looked bulky, and that's when they say they found a plastic containers.
Plastic containers with 320 tarantulas he was smuggling on a flight from Peru to Florida.
Oh my God.
You see there, filled with the spiders strapped to his abdomen. They also say he had 110 centipedes.
110
and
centipedes,
9
bro.
bullet ants.
And 9 bullet ants, bro.
Oh, they're trying to make Florida into like the Amazon rainforest and shit.
Are they? What are they trying to do, dude? You know?
Well, I don't know any specifics, but one weird thing, it's just what it sounds like. One weird thing that did happen is Florida is now overrun by this frog that supposedly came from the Amazon. It's a big frog that's like can eat like a
Dude, 'cause
even little frog. The frogs that already live here they're kind
What?
of endangered now because of these frogs.
Dude, if I see one of those big frogs, I'm gonna shit my pants. But the thing is, I live here now, and like, there's animals and spiders already that big. So like, that's all right. Anyway, what are they up to? Something's going on with this. I mean, they wouldn't be showing it to us on the news if they didn't want.
Let's just
us to be
hope he was
psyoped
taking
by it.
them. Let's just hope he was taking them here for research, for science, and not to just let them loose on the public.
Or he was going to sell them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Investigators think the insects were all taken from a section of the Peruvian Amazon. Tarantulas are considered a threatened species. Peru is facing problems with wildlife trafficking. The country's environmental crimes prosecutor has now opened up an investigation. What happens if those containers broke?
I don't want to even think about that.
Goodness.
Oh
my.
Yikes.
Spiders and centipedes on the plane.
So I saw that today, and I was like, wow.
How did they miss that when he got on the plane?
No idea. No, they got him. They caught him.
I guess in Peru they don't
Oh, in Peru, you're saying?
Yeah.
They said that they probably wanted him to get him out of there. They're trying to save the rainforest by bringing it here to Florida. I guess. I don't know. What do you think, Ray?
I'm not sure what this guy was doing. He was probably just trying to make money, like selling
them to like a pet store. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was probably hustling.
Maybe he was going to open up a pet store.
He was a hustler. Yes or no? And finally, I know frogs can croak and chirp, but could they sing a continuous chirp so that water around them rippled? Do you remember frogs being able to vibrate the water they were in?
So yes or no, do you remember frogs being able to vibrate the water they're sitting in?
I mean, they are pretty loud. Like, I'll show you. I have a video that I made in my neck of the woods with the frogs and how loud they are. If I can find it. Oh, I know I can find it. My nickname was the Video Finder. All right, this was like at night you can walk and you can hear them.
Budweiser frogs. Bud. Wise.
You hear them? Those are frogs. They sound like lambs.
Well, they would not be able to do what these are doing. Based on the sound.
Budweiser frogs.
Firefly. Look, firefly. You see it?
There was fireflies. It was a great night. There was frogs and fireflies.
Yeah, I just seen an armadillo.
And an armadillo. Dude, I almost shit my pants, Rye.
Budweiser frogs.
I've been through mad different phases, like mazes, to find my way. And now I know that happy days are not far away. If I'm strong enough, I'll live long enough to see my kids.
DMX.
R.I.P. DMX. What's his name? Russell Simmons?
Angels Don't Fall says yes. The next slide is a video of it happening. So then you could answer if you remember if frogs could do this before. Have you ever seen that machine that vibrates sand into different patterns?
Oh yeah, cymatics.
Yes. So I'm asking if a frog can do that. That's pretty much what I'm asking.
I mean, I have videos on it, but we won't get into it.
Let's see how this frog creates water ripples.
It is cymatics. You can see it.
Yep.
Let's see how this frog creates water ripples.
Wow. I want one.
I've never seen a frog do that. I'm not saying it's a Mandela. I'm saying
This may be a new behavior. This may not be a new behavior, but behavior I just never knew they were capable of doing. But I have never known them to do this. Is it new?
That's what frogs do after they have a Budweiser.
No. Maybe. I never really drank a Budweiser with a frog and try to figure it out, but one day. Again, this may not be a new behavior, but behavior I just never knew they were capable of doing, but I have never known them to do this. Is this new for you too? In the Mandela effect.
Look how cute this little frog was.
All right.
So then crusty. Come on, Ray. You had to have seen The Simpsons.
The Simpsons?
Yeah,
I've seen The Simpsons.
Well, then you should know the next one.
Oh, you want to do Krusty next?
Krusty and then Daisy.
Okay. Ooh, Krusty. Now on to the new Mandela.
Yeah, because this was a part of another one that I wanted it in a separate folder.
Now another character has been touched by the Mandela effect, and another seemingly random alteration from reality, Krusty the Clown. Okay.
Okay,
I know.
before we go further, I need to explain something for those of you that, because, Russ was asking about what a man's fuse is. I also made up a term called the variation effect. And the variation effect is when something was static in my past reality. For example, Mickey Mouse. If you saw him in his shorts, like the standard Mickey Mouse with just the shorts, right? The shorts were always red. He might be in other clothes, but if he's wearing those shorts, they were red. The one that people remember with the suspenders.
Mm-hmm.
The variation effect now has Mickey Mouse with those shorts in every color of the rainbow. So a variation. That's why I call it a variation effect. Just so you know, because that's going to come into play here. So go ahead, Ray.
Okay. Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm. I know this will be hard for some of you because of the color change is subtle, but for me it's obvious. Which color here do you remember on Krusty the Clown? Green, aqua, or blue?
I know it's going to be hard.
It was blue. It was
This
blue
is
for
a
me.
tough one.
It wasn't any of those. It wasn't the other two. It was the regular blue. And I'm not even sure if it was even that blue. I think it was something different now. None of these.
So none for Ray, but
I'm not even sure.
Blue.
I'm gonna go with the light blue in the middle.
So aqua for Russ, and for me it's green. So we all have different answers.
It wasn't green and it wasn't aqua.
I almost
but
went with
I'm not
green,
sure
actually.
about. I'm not sure about that blue in the end either. I don't think it was any of these. I'm not sure what it was anymore, but I don't think it was any of these.
And so, okay. And what were you saying, Russ?
Oh, I was just saying I almost picked green, but I'm thinking in my mind it was the middle, the aqua.
Okay. Well, anybody from the chat? Blue for sure for Dave. The darker one, blue. Jackie said, "Oh, blue." Anyone else? All right, well, we can go on, right? Because I know you're getting tired, and I want to do the next one, too.
Well, actually, I'm not getting tired, but I have 2 songs to record tonight. So.
Gotcha. Sean Dent, welcome. Sean says green.
Sean, are you getting the whistle done for me that I need? Maybe Rye could do the whistle. Rye, you whistle good, don't you?
That's
I'll
right.
talk to you. I'll talk to you about this.
Okay.
Rethink is aqua. Everjosh Hay says, I'd say green and aqua both look right. Guys, and splatter is 1 and 2. This is the problem. This is a hallmark of the variation effect. Everyone has different memories. We've got blues in the chat, aquas in the chat, greens in the chat, and all 3 of us have different memories. So go ahead, Ray.
Okay. In my past, he had green hair, but in this reality, his hair is unofficially teal.
No, officially teal.
Officially teal. But it's actually aqua because teal is deeper regardless. Nevertheless, it's not the green I remember.
Or the blue that a lot of you remember. The answer is B. According to The Simpsons, it's B. The middle one. It's aqua. But.
No.
Go ahead, Ray.
No, it's not aqua.
It is. But it's all of them. We're all right and we're all wrong. Go ahead, Ray.
Even though they claim his official hair color in number 2 and 3 can be found at some point in the series, so again, we have another Mandela variation happening, which makes it harder to prove to the unaffected. Yeah.
That's what I hate about variation effects. They make it easier for deniers. oh, you just remember green because it was green this one time on The Simpsons, or you just remember blue because it was blue in this one episode. No, it was green for me, not aqua, not blue. I know it was blue for you, Ray, or something different, and I know you also remember aqua, Russ, and a lot of you in the chat do, but it was never these colors for me. So
But I
now
felt
have
like green
slides
was
with these
also
colors.
correct, which is weird.
Yes. No, it's not weird. It's fine, 'cause you've seen both.
Well, I like your term, variation effect. That's cool.
Thanks.
Very cool.
So here's the green that I remember. Go ahead, Ray.
In my past, cartoon characters did not change colors, just like Marge Simpson's hair is blue. You would say it's wrong if it were suddenly aqua, teal, or green. That's how I feel about Krusty the Clown. He 100% had green hair in my past.
Yes. So if Marge Simpson all of a sudden had aqua hair sometimes and green hair sometimes, you would be like, no way, her hair was blue. That's how I feel about this.
And here's some residue of him with
Blue.
blue. I mean, it looks pretty good to me, but it's still, I don't know. I don't remember it being that shade, but whatever. In this one,
Aqua.
I don't know.
Or teal.
That doesn't look right to me. That doesn't look right.
That's the official color according to The Simpsons.
Okay.
And then here's the green that I
No,
remember.
this is not the way it was ever.
It was for me.
Wow.
Like, I remember I've been watching The Simpsons since they were a skit on the Tracy Ullman show.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been watching them for a while. I mean, since my whole life, I would always watch The Simpsons. It was always a great show. All right. True or false? Donald Duck has an ex-duck friend. I've seen this duck before.
So true or false? I know
I've
you
seen
have.
the woman.
That's Daisy, I know. But the question is true or false? Donald Duck has an ex-girlfriend. True or false? Before Daisy.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't really pay attention to Donald Duck's life too much. Like, he calls me up every once in a while on the phone and tries to, like, and I'm just more or less kind of like, shun him off. I shun Donald Duck.
Okay, Ray, but did you remember Donald with anyone but Daisy?
I won't return his phone call from a year ago.
I know Howard the Duck.
I know Howard the Duck too. I also have Mandelas on him. But
I know him personally.
You know him personally?
That's good.
Anybody remember Donald having an ex-girlfriend before Daisy?
I don't remember that. No.
No. Ready? Are we going to the next one?
Yeah.
True.
Speaking of
there
The
it is.
Simpsons,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna. We should do a segment about The Simpsons one time, where with the predictive programming.
Yeah, we could do a whole. It's been done.
That's it. That would be a good show.
We could find a good video on it, like someone who just covered it all. There's probably a big video.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just play it.
Okay, gotcha.
Make life easy. Just play it.
This is
Right.
huge for me because my mom, I'm going to say it in the next slide, but it's true. Her name was Donna Duck, and she appeared in cartoons and comics prior to him meeting Daisy Duck.
I mean, when he met Daisy, he definitely took a downgrade.
Mm-hmm. But
Right.
I can't
Donna
read
was
that.
a cha-cha dancer.
Yeah, Donna's hot.
I can't read it. It's not on my screen yet. You're still zooming in on Daisy, on Donna here.
I'll read it. But it gets confusing because this comic clearly shows Daisy meeting Donna, yet this official Disney pin states Daisy was Donna. So Daisy was Donna.
And
So
the pin's on the next slide. So this is showing Daisy meeting Donna, but the pin says Daisy is Donna.
So in this reality, there was a Donna, and then at some point it glitched over to Daisy, and they're trying to explain it away?
Yes. You're going to see on the next slide the pin that says Daisy's debut is as Donna. It's on another slide, a clearer one.
I totally get what you're saying. Do you remember Donald Duck? My mom is a Disney fiend. The reason I've been to Disney World so many times, my mom's name, Donna. I should have heard of this. Yeah, she would. Yeah, your mom would know Donna.
I would know Donna. My mom's name is Donna. Come
I've
on.
never seen this one because it looks like a peacock, like the way her head looks like, the peacocks or something, like a different type of bird. Whatever. I would have noticed.
All right, so zoom in on the pin up in the top right. It says, what does it say? It says Daisy Duck debuted as Donna Duck, 1937. So they're saying she's the same, one and the same on the pin. That's a Disney pin. But in the comic, you have Daisy meeting Donna, which is impossible if they're the same.
I wonder if there's a cartoon from 1937 that shows it. There is. You have it?
No. I had a screen. The cartoon's right there in the bottom corner, in the bottom.
No, but I'm saying the cartoon where they switched over Donna to Daisy. Like was there one before that had Donna, and then the next episode had Daisy, and they just went along with it? Or like, was there one episode where Daisy comes into the picture and kicks Donna out, and then Donna becomes a crack addict and lives on the streets, and her life goes downhill? Like what's the story behind it? Is there a story behind it, or is there no story? Did it just switch over and they just try to explain it away, or is there?
I don't know, but the comic strip. If you go back to the comic strip, that's when Daisy met Donna. So I don't know if you read it, if it says anything there. Can you read it?
All right. I usually prefer being the one doing the chasing, but my Mexican girlfriend liked the idea of this picnic, so it's a Mexican duck. Do you? And then Donald says, "You have a girlfriend? Congrats!" And he gets cut off, and then Donna walks in, and he's like, "Donna." Oh, so Donna's that one's girlfriend, the Mexican. So Donna left him for a Mexican. Wait, maybe. You two know each other? So Donna left the Mexican for Donald. Of course we do, dear. Donald used to have a thing for me, remember? Oh, wait up, maybe not. Well, it was ages ago. So it's like something's going on between the Mexican dude and Donald, and they're fighting over the girl, and she's all happy about it. Look at her covering her face with the fan. And Daisy's over there like, She's about to lay the smack down. That's what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I'd have to look at the cartoons around 1937.
You know, it's pretty crazy that's like for kids, because like kids don't understand all that shit.
No.
My God. Anyways.
So here's all the Donna stuff that shouldn't exist.
All right.
That's all.
That's all. Well, all right. I got to get out of here because I have more stuff to do, and I don't know how long it's gonna take. But I don't want to rush through it. I have to like get in the right vibe. I have a couple songs to make tonight.
And I gotta start getting ready for this week's show.
Oh yeah, what do you got coming up?
I don't even know. I have to go through all my folders and pick and choose.
True Kings merch.
I gotta work on that too. I have to redo an entire store.
Maybe you can do some more designs for me. I want some True Kings designs with different colors, like the way you do them with all colors in them, like the ones you already did. Maybe I can just put them up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give them one last shout out. We got Mr. Obvious. We got Jackie McCarran. All you people stay to the end. Dave the Demo, Splatter, Sean Dent, Rethink, Angels Don't Fall. Thanks for the videos. Always appreciate it. Jackie McCarran, Right Russ is here.
Yeah.
It's all right.
My internet's
It's Florida internet.
Right now.
It's Florida internet. I understand. My internet sucks too. The other night it was bad. I gave everyone a shout. Dave the Demo and everyone else who's here that I didn't see. Kim Ray, Rethink. We'll all be in touch. It's not goodbye. I say see you next time. You know, I don't like goodbyes. Goodbyes are just so final. We'll be back. Right? Thank you for coming on. Thank you all for watching. Please support me and Sandy. All right, I just got I got my driver's license back after 20 years. The last time I had my driver's license was in 2004, right? It was okay when I lived in Boston, right? And I have 3 kids now, and they're all under 6, and I'm pushing a baby carriage around the whole summer long through Florida for like 6 to 9 hours a day with 3 kids hanging onto it. I'm pushing 3 bodies down the street everywhere I go. It's a lot on my chest. So I need some whatever support anyone can give me. My links are there. Sandy, what do you got?
Huh?
You need
all
you
all the apps I use for the shows are expired. All of them.
So we love coming on here and giving you guys awesome shows and doing the best we can and really going on every channel and really going all out. But all that costs money too. So we haven't gotten any support really in the past few episodes. So we're just trying to get,
Well, Huberts did donate, but that goes to Super Chat. And Super Chat, Super Chat I will get in January 21st.
All right. I don't want to make a big deal about it. I'm still going to do what I do.
I still appreciate it a ton.
Buy some merch. That helps too.
It.
Any
That's the thing
way.
I need to fix. YouTube used to make, like, they gave you 3 choices. Teespring, not Spotify. What's that one? Shopify. And
I never seen that one.
Spreadshop. Yeah, well, Shopify costs money. That's why. That's for the bigger YouTube.
Spreadshop. Yeah, that's the one. The other one.
Spreadshop. Except
there's another one too.
After I spent like 3 weeks putting together a Spreadshop because Teespring didn't work. They ended their partnership with Spreadshop.
Oh.
And they have a new one now.
Thank you guys. Yeah. So you want to hear a crazy story? I didn't have my driver's license in 20 years. October 2004. And then all of a sudden, I got it back. Like Florida just gave it to me. That's one good thing from moving out of Boston, because they weren't gonna do it. I was fighting with them for 15 years back and forth trying to get it. So
I know it's
God
great.
works. So now no matter where I go, I'll have my license. So Florida helped me out there.
That's awesome. Because it's not just driving.
But the thing is, now I need a vehicle, and I'm not trying to get a expensive vehicle. I just need something that's going to get me from here to there, get my family to go food shopping, and go around. Because I have 3 kids, and I need, my parents always had a vehicle, right? Me growing up, and it's like making my kid walk everywhere. I feel bad. He does it, they do it. I push them too, but no. I need a vehicle. It's very important, and I just need some support, and I will get it. I've been saving up too. So, and then yes, Sandy's. She has a lot of bills too every month that just keep piling up.
So. Jackie, I'll email you the link to Spreadshop. It used to be. It was in my description. So if you go back to I don't know, any video like 5 months ago, it was still there 6 months ago before YouTube canceled the partnership. You know how you go to a video and you'll see on the it'll show you things you can buy in the top right corner. It'll show you the stuff in the store.
Can you just put your link in for them?
I have to go find it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play some songs on the way out. Just try to find it. Can you find it?
I'll try.
All right. Later.
I just wanted to say.
What?
Thanks for you guys got me some extra subscribers. I finally reached 50 subscribers.
Nice. Sub Rye Russ. He only has 50 subs. We're trying to get him up there. Rye, can you put your link in?
Yeah, I think I can. I'll try.
Right.
I'll try.
I don't have it handy, but I'll try to for you. It's hard. I notice it's harder to get a link on a computer than it is to do it on the phone. It's hard to find it on the channel.
I can do it on my phone real quick.
All right, all right, I'm gonna play this and we'll get out of here.
Good night, guys.
Good night,
Russ.
Good night.
Good night, Sandy.
So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface. And wow, he's in space. Look at that. No, he's not. Don't see you.
We know the earth is flat, school's teaching the wrong things, so you call on the kings, cause truth we brings. Emergency landings, infrared cameras, we can see too far, and they don't have answers. Globies want a battle, I pity the fool. My nickname was professor in high school, schooling the teachers with no delay. I may have slept through class, but I always got an A. Ships disappear due to perspective, just like the sun and the moon do. It doesn't take a detective. Once you go flat, you won't ever go back. Lift the veil of deception, and you'll see the globe is whack. Lift the veil of deception, and you'll see the globe is whack. Lift the veil of deception, and you'll see the globe is whack.
What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. We're the hard edge of flat earth. I know you wanna laugh and traverse around the globe and back first. And the truth hurts, I shoot first. New earth ain't a damn planet. Don't worship statues made of granite. It's a main, ain't it? The main vanished in the sailor fan, damn it. Glad as a pancake. Your mama loves my man steak. Your nickname is Spam Flake. I love a good clam bake. How much can a man take? I'm from Boston, I brought the sauce, it's awesome. Rye rust tossed in it more often than not, then leave you hawking and coughing. People stopping and watching, get the fuck off our block, man. What is their problem? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. We thought you knew about it. We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Let's get it.
Nothing. You understand? Ignorance is bliss.
Did you ever have one of those days? You know, one of those days when you just don't want to get out of bed that day, so you just lay in bed. One of those days when you just don't even want to wake up. You don't want to get up. Don't want to do a damn thing. Sometimes I just want to close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Greg that died away. I just want to live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sleep my life away. I hope God is listening. Sometimes I just turn everything off and isolate. I just ain't fitting in. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes. And close my eyes.
I give a damn about your programming, man. You don't know me from a ham sandwich. 9/11, yeah, we know the man planned it. I studied Earth, and the Earth ain't a damn planet. Boston, it's tough to do a dab with no dab stick. But yabba dabba do, radio rhymes are mad sick. My lighter ran out, hand me the match. matchstick, and you'll never see a rock flow like magic. My rhymes are venom, attack 'em with a pen and end 'em. There's no pretending, if you're my friend till the end. True kings, truth is, you wanna know what the truth brings? Be these raps in accordance with my mood swings. So stay stuck in the past, cause I'm moving on to new things.
Sometimes I just wanna close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Ray, but he died away. I just wanna live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sing my life away. I hope God is listening. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again. Close my eyes. Close my eyes. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again. Close my eyes. Close my eyes. Sometimes I just wanna close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Ray, but he died away. I just wanna live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sing my life away. I hope God is listening. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again. And close my eyes, and close my eyes. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again. And close my eyes, and close my eyes. First and foremost, we'd like to thank Jah, our mothers for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Jah bless.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
The earth is flat, man, I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know how we know that. Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, it belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones or crushed chicken bones. You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
Still will be your friend.
Even when you're weak and your knees will bend, you got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror telling yourself it'll be better in the morning.
It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale. Until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
Now sing it with me, come on.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry.